Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet, the live Dungeons & Dragons show where our challengers are continuing on in their apparently never-ending quest to defeat every single monster in the official Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. I'm your GM, Scott, and joining me today, we have Josh as Chrom The Crusher.
It's the holiday season, my favorite time of year, the season for crushing.
We have RJ as Lontil the Snapping Vine.
There's a chill in the air, but my blood runs hot tonight. Let's kill this thing!
And we have Carrie as Lilith the Cold Song.
I'm ready to dive into the depths of the labyrinth.
And we have Emmy as Fess, Shield of Kelemvor.
My holidays as a paladin of Kelemvor are not nearly as jolly as yours, but I'm ready to celebrate.
Alrighty. Now, before we get going, ladies and gentlemen, it is the first gauntlet of the new month. So, first and foremost, we've got a new charity to shout out. Emmy, do you mind?
Yes, absolutely. So if you go down into the widgets below, we have a link to natives.org. They're doing some really amazing work. They're an indigenous 501c3 focused on indigenous education and food access. They're really, really great. They're doing a lot of work with conservation, ecologically friendly agriculture, and of course food scarcity in indigenous communities. Please, 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 please go give them some love.
Indeed, please do. So again, all the information will be in the widgets below. Also, our lovely mod, Lachlan O'Leary, has put it in the chat. Also, before we get going, a big ol' congratulations to our VIP for this month, Weasel. Congratulations. We're gonna be calling you out every single time. And on that note, we've got a new chat boss going on right now. It's us. Come at us, you know.
With the boss.
We'll be
We knew it.
taken down pretty quickly, I imagine. So, let me see. Also, before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, it is also time for a new thing that I would like to get in the habit of. So, with the first show of the month, I think I would like to share some of the top stats from last month, mostly just giving the top numbers. So, without any further ado, Chrom the Crusher sweeping the floor with a lot of the awards, getting most damage dealt, most damage taken, most kills, most healing received, and also luckiest with the most natural 20s. Good Lord Chrom. In total,
Crushing it.
you dealt
Hashtag
1,000...
tank life.
Tank life indeed. You dealt a total of 1,302 damage with an average of 434 per game. You took 355 with an average of taking 118 per game. A total number of kills of 24 with an average of 8. I believe you tied with the most number with Vom, however, you had a higher average. Before I keep going, Babs, thank you so very much for the subscription. Welcome back to the tavern. Pull up a chair. It's great to have you. Oh, also, I think there was another one that I missed in there. Fire Garnet Snake, thank you so much for your subscription as well. Welcome back to the tavern. It is so wonderful to have you. All right, so... the healing received, you've received 100 healing with an average of 33. Total kills, and total natural 20s, surpassing everyone with a total of 12, with an average of 4 per game. The unluckiest is tied with Fess and Vom, both getting a total of 2 natural 1s, averaging 1 per session. And also, I should let you know that Lilith, you actually tied for the average healing given of 22. Vom, however, did the most healing with a grand total of 87. So those are the numbers from last month, as we have now hit level 6. 6, right? I'm not making that up. 6. You just hit level 6.
Oh, yes.
Those numbers are indeed going to go up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see a full list of the stats, we will be releasing our next episode, or our next edition of the volume. It is our monthly Patreon newsletter that we released. All of the stats are going to be available in there. You can also join us in the post-show hangout on our Discord to hear about all of these numbers after the fact. I think that's enough of me just talking. I think with that, Players, are you ready for today's episode of The Gauntlet?
Oh, so ready.
yes.
I'm ready for this labyrinth, I
Let's
think.
do it.
All right.
Let's crush.
So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, when last we left our heroes, you had just finished being slaughtered in a temple with the manticore, a spectator, and a mummy that took you all down. Although you managed to get so much farther than we imagined, getting enough experience to completely get to level 6. Really quick, Leoric, thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome back to the tavern. Pull up a chair. It's great to have you. 4 months. Yay. Players, I think with your new level, it's time for you to get some more health. I think a couple of you have already rolled your hit dice. Those of you who haven't, if you want to go ahead, roll those rolls. Chrom, what did you get?
I rolled an 8 on the d12, plus my 3 dexterity brought me up to a total of 77. Or sorry, my 3 constitution modifier brought me up to 77 total hit points.
Ooh, 77 coming in from Chrom. And let's see here. I believe Lilith, you also rolled.
Yes, I rolled a 5 on my d8.
All right.
Which, adding my +2, brought me up to 45.
Okay. All right.
I'm a little squish.
Let's see. Fess, what'd you get?
I rolled a 4 on my d10 with my +1 to my constitution, brings me up 250 hit points.
250. All right.
Nice round number.
Indeed, it feels very solid. I feel good.
And
Confident
Lontil, what are we
level.
looking at?
I rolled a 3 on my d8, adding that to my +3 constitution modifier, bringing me up to 49 hit points.
49. Very nice. Very nice. Before we get going too much farther in, it looks like some adrenaline surges have been redeemed. Spoonkins has redeemed one for Chrom. Is that the only?
Thank you.
And Compliance Investigator redeemed one for Lilith, bringing all of you up to 1 adrenaline surge each, and everyone but Chrom has a point of inspiration.
We're gonna need it. Oh
You
boy.
are definitely going to need it because,
Yes, you will.
in addition to leveling up, now that you are back in this sanctuary, the trap door leading to the labyrinth below was rattling as you had left into the next levels of the gauntlet, and is now open.
Oh boy.
Party.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
ignore it
okay.
and just keep forging forward.
Yeah, you know what? If I went through every open door that was in front of me, I just would never have gotten anywhere. Obviously, this is not for me. I'm joking.
Just kidding.
I
Um,
definitely want to go into that.
Coming out of my
Alrighty.
meditative state after I learn, knowing that the gauntlet awaits us, I would like to wander over to the chest, open up the lid, and see if there might be a key there waiting for us.
All right. Opening up the chest, you see no key.
Okay. Okay. Well,
It might just be open.
possibly
Yeah.
the key might be downstairs. If I
I mean-
recall,
Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna go.
Do we... Hey, Lontil, before we do this, do you want to provide us with some potential plotter
Yes.
help?
yes. Gather round, friends. First and foremost, business as always. After a bloody death by everyone, I will perform the ritual known as water breathing for all 4 of my friends. When Vom returns, he will indeed be included in it. Have the gift
I
of
will
life.
take a quick second here really fast as well, actually, on that note. As soon as I finish doing that really fast, and I will cast Aid on, let's see, I'm going to make it myself, Lontil, and Lilith. So,
Okay.
5 extra hit points to your maximum,
Woo!
and
Wow,
you gain that 5
fantastic.
immediately.
All right.
Very
Puts
nice.
me up to an even 50. I like it.
Chrom will
good,
pour
right?
just a little bit
Yeah,
of oil
that's good.
from his oil flask and begin lathering up his pecs.
That's clearly the preparation we needed. Let's be realistic of all the things that we've done here in the last few minutes. That's
Well, you
the-
gotta look good to keep the audience entertained.
This is very true. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's a bad move, Chrom. I'm just saying.
+1 audience interaction to you, Chrom. All right.
Perfect.
Okay. So, with all of your buffs added on, what would you like to do?
I wanted to be able to detect magic when we're in there, so I was meditating on detect magic. That's right.
Well,
All right.
Alright. Well,
Shall we, friends?
You know? Yeah,
All right.
I think we should.
I will. Lontil will skitter over to the trapdoor and creak open hinges.
All right.
Dive down below.
Heading down, you enter back into the first level of the labyrinth, and that you had passed through oh so long ago. The portrait of the Gauntlet Master having been opened, you follow into the hallway leading to the small antechamber that had the podium with the pages resting on it, where the last door that you had been locked out of resided. As you approach the door, you see the insignia, but before you get a chance to actually see the insignia, it begins to glow red and then white hot until there's nothing left but just a smoldering chunk in the center of that door. Looking down at the the keyhole, you see it begins to spark with electricity, and the door opens.
Oh, yes.
alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Who wants to
Okay.
go first?
Before I go in there, I am going to touch my hand to my chest and cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
That seems prudent.
Preemptively. That
Very
seems
wise.
something could happen.
That's not a terrible idea.
Well, Chrom does not mind taking the lead unless you would like to, Fess.
I don't mind. Pretty good front runner. If you want to come right behind me, though, could use some muscle.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
All
I
right.
will.
I'll go after Chrom.
I will bring up the rear. I think I would like to, before friends, I think some pretty nasty things are waiting for us, if I recall down there. So I am going to just swirl my hands in the air. A little bit of light blue kind of pearlescent energy begins to swirl, and a burst of energy swirls around all of us, slowly dissipating to a black, shadowy veil around all of us. I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on the four of us.
Ooh, I'm gonna be so.
So for the next hour, everybody gets a +10 to stealth checks.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh yes, and you know what, guys? Just in case, maybe we should be kind of quiet. Going down
Absolutely.
here, just in case.
Right.
I'm here for that. I'm so.
Yeah.
All
here for
right.
you guys. Yeah,
Chrom.
good move, Chrom.
Indoor-
Exactly
indoor
like
voices.
that. You bet.
Indoor voices.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to begin sneaking down into the labyrinth.
Okay.
So sneaks.
Sneak,
Stepping through the door.
I do the Skyrim walk and everything.
You find yourselves. Ooh, let me get this set up so that everyone can see it. And by everyone, I mean the wonderful audience.
For who are we without the audience?
Truly lost.
Yes.
Okay. So, you find yourselves in a darkened cave. Small alcove. Oh, wait, nope, still getting everything set up for the audience. Guys, this is a much larger map than what we're used to. There we go. So, you find yourself in a darkened cave, or perhaps tunnel. You aren't exactly sure. It looks like what's been carved out was done on purpose. And ahead of you, you can see a small tunnel leading away, and to your left, you see a small torch in a sconce. And as you enter into the room, the torch erupts in light.
Well, at least Fess can see now.
And I appreciate the light as well. Is anybody?
My sass was muted. My sass back was muted. How very disappointing. I don't need your sass, tiefling. I need the internet to know that.
Is anybody opposed to me? Is anybody opposed to me taking this torch with us?
Right now, let's leave it.
Sure. Okay. In that case, just in case, I'm gonna just summon up a little produce flame softball as it gently floats in my hand and sheds out torchlight in 10 feet radius around me.
Okay. So, now with Lontil creating light around her, the torch seems unaffected. It's still just resting there in the sconce.
Sure.
Find it very interesting that this is a completely different labyrinth. I sort of expected we would come down to the same painting, but I guess as is all things in the Gauntlet, it's a little multi-dimensional. Okay. So I'm gonna turn around
It's
and
definitely new.
I'm gonna start sneaking forward, guys. You with me?
Sure.
Yes.
All
Following
right.
behind.
Okay.
Sneakily.
So if you are sneaking
Very
forward,
sneakily.
can I please get a stealth check?
Yes, you can.
Good thing for pass without a trace.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm so sneaky, you guys. I never get to do this crap. I really
Oh, off the keyboard.
Oh wait, I have to do at disadvantage.
It's cocked. No, you don't. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Okay.
All right, Fess.
30. Guys,
Lil-
I'm very sneaky and I never get to do it.
Lilith?
Well, I rolled a natural 20, but because of my armor, I'm at disadvantage, so it is, oh my gosh, 8 plus 15. I don't know, 23.
23. All right, Lontil.
21.
21. Chrom.
Chrom rolled a 4, but that's still a total of 17.
All right, very nice, very nice. Great numbers all around. So, creeping forward, Fess, you see
Probably some darkness.
it appears as though the room continues on to a right turn and then an immediate left down a potential hallway.
Alright, well, knowing I'm not very good at seeing in this darkness, gonna make sure I'm listening very carefully for the sound of my friends and continue to sneak forward very, very slowly.
Don't
If I
forget
hear-
traps!
Oh, yeah. If, that's a very... I know I was going to say if I heard anything or if I sensed anything, I would stop immediately. I can look for traps, but I'm not super investigative.
I have caltrops if we want to throw a few on the ground and see if something triggers.
I think we're okay for now. Just me,
Alright.
I don't know. Gonna...
The last
I
two
get
labyrinths
nervous when
scared
there's
me.
no monsters to fight.
You know.
All right, Fess. Upon entering the
Yes.
hallway, which is indeed an incredibly long hallway, you step in and you turn to face ahead of you. And you can see that the hall continues downwards, and there is a break to the right, and then at the very end of the hall, another break to the right, and then a large wooden door to the left. But as soon as that is what you register, you see 2 bolts of light flying in your direction.
Ooh,
However,
ooh.
does a 25 hit?
Yes, Gauntlet Master at 25 hits. Goodness gracious, are you kidding me?
And then does a 21 hit?
That is my armor class, Gauntlet Master.
Okay. So, as you step into the hallway, you see bolts of light come flying at you from ahead. 2 of them, one at about head height, one at about core height. But before you have a moment to react to that, you hear rushing from behind you, Chrom, Lontil, and Lilith. You all see 2 arrows shoot from behind Fess, coming out of the opposite side of the wall here, shooting at her. Fess, hearing that, you have a moment where you are able to duck. However, in ducking, one catches you in the back of the spine, and you take 2 points of piercing damage, as
Okay.
well as 2 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Feeling that, knowing there are 2 more arrows coming at you, you, with your shield, deflect one of them. However, the second one catches you in your core. You take an additional 5 points of piercing damage from that one, and 4
All
points
right.
of fire damage as well.
All right, hold on. I just pulled my character sheet down. All right.
Uh-oh.
And at
All right,
this
so it's
point,
Strat.
for keeping track of everything, can I please have everyone roll initiative?
Yeah.
Alright.
I love that question.
Ooh, yes, great.
Ooh, very good.
Oh.
All right, so 25 to 20.
A soft 20.
Soft 20 for Fess. 20 to 15.
19.
19 for Lilith.
15.
15 for Chrom. And Lontil,
3.
3. Woof. All right, it is okay. Before we get going, Babs has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Chrom, for Fess, and for Lilith, and also for Lontil. Everyone is up to 2 adrenaline surges.
Thanks.
So,
Alright.
with that first triggering
helpful.
of the trap, Fess, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to say ow. I will look if I can see what triggered the trap that is underneath me and see if I can see any further in the immediate area.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, great! I was so good at sneaking, you guys, but this is really not a good thing.
We got all of 20 feet.
Oh, thank God. Thank God for that amazing roll. That is going to be 16?
16? Okay. So, you aren't able to make out anything on the far wall directly ahead of you. However, behind you, you can see 2 large holes that apparently these arrows are being shot from. And as you're looking at them, you can see flame igniting in each of them. Between the 2, you see nothing else. It's just the two hole points on the wall. You can, however, you do notice that in addition to the 2 on this wall, there are 2 on the adjacent wall here that have no flame coming out of them.
Okay. So I probably triggered those. So it's a one-shot kind of deal. Looking at the ground, do I think it was triggered by my presence, or was it a plate?
It's hard to say. You don't see any. You don't see any plate of any kind. Now, just to be clear, the lane that you are in, there is flame coming out of those holes. Those are the ones that you just triggered, and those have flame now
Oh, okay,
being
they have flame in them
added
again?
to them.
Okay.
It looks as though it is resetting for another volley.
Okay, well, I'm going to duck.
Okay.
Like, what height were they coming at?
They're aiming at at head and core.
Down.
Dropping prone.
Yep.
Okay. That is then. Are you going to do anything else?
Oh, man. Guys, should I go forward?
Why not?
Yeah.
If you can go quickly.
Well, okay. 1, 2. I'm gonna go 10 feet. Anything happen?
Nothing is happening as of yet.
15, 20.
Now,
Down
as
the
you are,
hallway or through the door?
as you are prone, you can only move half your movement speed.
Down the hallway or through the door.
And a crawl.
Literally. Hall? Okay.
Hallway.
It's the easiest to get out of the firefight.
Okay. In that case, I would have gone there, and that should do it for me.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
Well, seeing that she just got struck by bolts.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. With Fess, you moving up into that, as soon as you move into that section of the corridor, flame lights up in the in the two ahead of you that you can see. Another volley of 4 arrows, 2 coming from ahead of you and 2 coming from behind you. As you look at them, it looks as though there is a slight arc now to their curve. However,
Cool.
because you are prone, these will be at disadvantage.
Yes.
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 Which is going to negate that natural
brain.
20. That is going to be a 21 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
An 18 on the second one.
Nope.
Another natural 20 negated to a 22 on
Yep.
the second one.
Yeah.
So that is
Oh my
going to
God.
be 2 points of piercing damage and 7 points of fire damage.
Oh my god, you guys.
And an additional
Hold on really
6
fast. I need to do math first. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
And then an additional 7 points of piercing damage and 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then the 2 coming from behind is a 10 to hit
No.
and an 8 to hit. So those do not hit. All
Wait,
right.
so I got hit 4 times even though... Did I get hit by 2 arrows? Or
There are a
one?
total of 4 arrows that are being shot at you in this corridor. 2 of them hit, 2 of them missed. And then the first time that you entered, same thing.
Okay.
All right. Bringing us then to Lilith. You are up.
Gauntlet Master.
Mhm.
Question, because I don't remember, but for darkness, nobody can see through it, correct?
If you're casting the darkness spell,
Mm-hmm.
generally, there are possibly things that can see through it, but for the most part, unless you have the means to see through magical darkness, you can't see through it.
All right. It is a, hold on, 15 foot. So that would be 5, 10, 15. I'm doing something weird and crazy, and hopefully this works. I'm gonna look at Fess and be like, Fess, you may not see anything. Keep going towards your upper right after this, and I'm gonna cast darkness on Fess. I am trying to
Oh, this
protect
is
her
a-
from those things.
This is a bad idea. Okay.
All right.
And because of the 15, I will step into the darkness when I get into the hallway.
Okay, so let me pull up an object here for you to cast darkness on. All right, and it is a 15-foot radius, yes?
Yeah, I
Oh, boy.
don't want those things to see us, and I don't know if they're triggered by pressure or by if sight will give disadvantage. This may be a terrible idea,
All right.
but I'm gonna do that. And then I saw where the other hallway was before I cast it,
Mm-hmm.
and I literally want to run in a straight line to that hallway through the darkness.
Okay. So, entering into the darkness, go ahead and roll... Give me a survival check.
I may be okay at those, actually. 17.
17. Okay. Even though you are somewhat blinded, I'm definitely blinded, you are able to rush through and you make it to... I mean, if you're going into a straight line, you will be bumping into Fess.
Yeah, I had a feeling I would bump into her and then scoot around her to this. Like,
Okay.
keep going. But
We'll
that'd be
say
my
that you can
turtle
get to
turn.
about there. Okay.
I didn't get hit by anything?
Nothing seemed to have happened.
Alright. And then I'm going to yell back at Chrom and Lontil and say, follow my path. I didn't get hit by anything.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to Chrom.
Well, Chrom was going to run to the hallway. No, you can't see it. So, I suppose I'll still try.
Follow my voice. I yelled from the other side.
Yeah, I'll say with Lilith calling out, go ahead and give me a perception check on that one.
Okay. Oh, that is 4.
A 4. Okay.
Perceptive.
So as you move forward into the darkness. Okay. Yeah, you do indeed follow the sound of Lilith's voice. How much of your movement would, like, how cautiously would you be moving forward?
Oh, full speed for sure.
Okay. If you're moving full speed, so action and like dash action as well.
Oh, well, my original plan was try to use my action to pick up Fess and then drag her with the rest of my movement into the hall. If that can still
Okay.
happen, great. If not, then I'll just clear the hallway.
I will say that in the following of the sound of Lilith's voice, you are able to get to here. But with your perception check, you are checking the remainder of what you think is around. You have a really hard time finding Fess. You are able to find Fess, but picking up Fess and moving, you're out of your action economy on that.
Well, then I will just use my action to dash the rest of the way to the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say now having like checked around where Lilith was, you get all the way out. Ooh, and let me actually show you what you see. You step out from behind this sphere of darkness that Lilith has created you, and you see a dead end to this hallway, except there's a turning to the right, potentially leading in to another room. Unless you have anything that you would like to do on your bonus action.
Nope, that will do it. That'll do it for now.
All right. Lontil, you are up.
All right, GM. If I step right here, right at the edge of that sphere of darkness, can I see about how big the arrow holes are in this wall here?
Yeah, in that wall here, you can take a look at them, and they're about like 3 inches across, like between 2.5 to 3 inches. They're
Okay.
large enough both for an arrow and also for whatever is igniting them on the
Sure.
front.
What I'd like to do, again, this might be an incredibly stupid idea, but I think it might actually help us. I'd like to I'd like to throw my shield over my shoulder, unsling my my backpack that I have with me. I want to cut off the top flap of my backpack with my dagger, and
Okay.
attempt to bundle it up and douse it in oil.
Okay.
Then I'd like to fall prone and creep up beneath the arrow slits here.
Okay. As you creep up on the arrow slits, you see that they are indeed relit with flame. And stepping into the hallway, the two directly in front of you immediately fire out in your direction.
Sure.
And you hear whizzing from behind you as well another set. So the two in front of you, that is a 21 to hit,
Sure.
and then a 14 to hit on the second.
Second one misses.
All right. And then behind you, an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So that will be a total of 7 points of piercing damage and 2 fire damage from the first arrow.
Okay.
And 9 points of piercing damage and 1 point of fire damage from the second.
Okay. 54 minus 19. 25? Okay. I would like to, with whatever remaining economy I have, shove that ball of backpack into one of those arrow slits to try and plug it up.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a... Oh, this is interesting, actually. Give me a quick strength check.
Oh, God, no. Natural 20. There we go.
All right, so yeah, you are able to fit this this section into the hole, and once you get it lodged in there, you pull your hand back and smash it with a fist, pushing it much farther in. It is nicely wedged in there.
Okay, hopefully that will somehow like disable or maybe blow up in my face. I don't know. But then I would just like to use, let's see, I was here 5, 10, 15. I'll just use the rest of my movement crawling alligator-like on the floor into the darkness. 5, 10, 15 feet there.
Okay.
And just try and follow behind the party, and I'll shout out, I think I disabled one slit. We'll see what happens.
As you crawl into the second lane, again, apparently having reset, you hear from down the hall. However, directly behind you, you hear and there is a muffled explosion and smoke pouring out from all 4 holes on this side of the wall. However, 2 arrows are still flying at you at disadvantage because you are prone. There's a 13 to hit on the first one and a 10 on the second. Both of them go wide.
While I can, GM, let me just make constitution checks for those arrows that hit me about 4 pass without a trace. Before I forget.
Gotcha.
First one's a 19 on that first arrow. Second one is a 13, so pass without a trace stays up.
Okay, perfect. All right. Lontil, you
All
are
right.
done. Anything else from you, Lontil?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, bringing us back to the top of the round. Fess, what would you like to do?
So, Gauntlet Master, correct me if I'm wrong. Darkness is on me, right?
I'm just double checking that. So
Actually, it was supposed to be like the spot where she was at.
yes.
not her
So
itself.
darkness
I
can.
just know it was said I cast darkness
Well,
on
guys,
Fess, which is...
I'm clarifying the
what
rule.
you wanna do.
So darkness cannot be cast on a creature. It can only be cast on a particular area. So darkness was cast on the area where you are. If
Okay.
you move, it will not move with you.
Good. Well, then I'd like to try to get to the hallway. I'll stand up, use half my movement feet to get up, and try and get to the hallway.
Okay. Standing up, using your movement, I'll say with Fess or with Lilith right there. Yeah, you'll be able to make your way.
Okay.
All right.
And that's as far as I can go. And I will use my action to... I'm going to use some of my lay on hands. So I'll put my hand on my chest, and I will heal myself for... Get the right thing pulled up here. Not what I wanted on. Okay. I will heal myself for 15 points.
All right, healing yourself for 15 points.
All right.
Anything else from you, Fess?
Nope.
Okay. That will bring us back to Lilith. You are up.
Alright. Well, I know I'm out of the hallway, and I can feel Fess next to me out of the way. Hopefully everybody got out. I don't know. But I am going to drop concentration.
Okay, darkness.
The only reason I did it was
fades away.
to save Fess from getting pincushioned even further. That doesn't take a spell slot. And then I see that there's is this a hallway here?
Yes, it does look to be a hallway, and actually now, with the darkness having been dropped and Fess with you there, Fess, you are able to see this much. You see the long hallway, the earthen ground beneath you as you look down begins to turn into a soft ash, and you see a large steel door at the far end.
Ooh, fancy.
Ash.
All right. Well, I guess the correct answer is we just can't stop in that hallway. If you stop in there, you're gonna get hurt. So.
Yes, it is
No
a
stopping there.
run-through situation. All right. Do I see this steel door and all that? Where am
From
I?
where you are, not quite, but you can easily see it if you step forward a couple
Kind
feet.
of step forward. Alright, so like I step forward. I see that. Well, I don't know if I can move that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am going to. Fess, you doing okay? You feeling okay?
Potions. It'll be fine.
All right. Let me know if you need some heals.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna go explore the other hall.
Okay.
And I'm going to go right here. And peek.
Okay. So, as you peek around this corner, you see what appears to be the hardwood floor of a constructed room or home or something. But the far end of the wall that you can see is of a similar stone-walled construction.
Interesting. I found a room. And with that, I'm just gonna turn back, yell at Fess, and be like, "For your gallant efforts, here's some inspo."
Very inspired. D8 at this level still, right?
Yes,
Very good, very good.
and that will be my turn.
All right. Chrom, you would be up next. With one person still in the hallway, I'm keeping us in initiative order. Chrom, what would you like to do?
Well, can I see into the ashen hallway with the door at the end?
Yes.
Does the door look locked, or do I see the mechanism for opening said door?
It just looks to be a large, ornate steel door. There doesn't appear to be any sort of locks. There are a couple of handlebars, not necessarily latches or turning knobs, but places that can be held and potentially used to move it.
Well, Fess is looking a little too hurt to be used as a battering ram this time. Should probably.
Thank you.
I have a portable RAM, folks.
Yes,
There's
please
no
let's use
need.
the actual pieces of technology. That's not a part of my oath. Just gotta throw it out there. I had that life experience, and I grew from it. But I'm cool now. Like,
You don't need to be rammed anymore.
really don't. That was a way to put it, but also that. Yeah.
Well, in
Good
that
on
case,
too. Thank you.
I don't like letting Lilith take points here, so instead I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35.
I appreciate that.
35 feet to there. Take
Okay.
a look in the room.
As you step into the room, again, very similarly, you find the hardwood floor of similar to many a tavern that you have entered before and had some respite. And you can see a large wooden case on the right side of you that seems to curve around, and that's about it.
This is the case.
Yes, it looks to be like a large, like the back end of a shelf, or maybe a bookcase, or potentially just a large wooden wall. It's hard to tell.
Right, I will spend my last 5 movement to go here, and I will inspect this case.
Okay. From this end, there's not really anything to inspect. It is flat paneled wood and pretty solid.
Well, was that my action to take a look at it?
I'll say that information you were able to get just from a glance. If you want to do any further inspection, you can use your action.
Oh, it's okay. I will then use my action to dash a little bit further around. I'll keep going. I just don't see anything where to go.
Okay. You see the it continue around, and you see, yes, on the far back side of this case, it is just a solid wooden wall, and again, you can see a sconce with an unlit torch in it. And at the very bottom, the bottom corner there, you can see a barrel with what looks to be a piece of parchment on top of it.
Ooh, go up to the barrel.
Okay.
But that was my action to dash to move here.
Yes.
So
And as we are still in initiative, I will then say, unless you have anything else that you can do.
I could rage, but I think it might be a little early for that.
Rage against the parchment. Lontil, you see ahead of you, the trap has reset, and with you still in the hallway, it fires 2 arrows in your direction. At disadvantage because you are prone. That is still a 21 for the first, and a natural 1 for the second.
Okay.
So that is going to be 7 points, or 7 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
Okay, so 13 total. 14 for my constitution, that's fine.
Very nice.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie,
And with
ouchie,
that,
oh.
those are the arrows. They are taking their time to reset. Lontil, you are up.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, I don't like this. I'm going to alligator crawl my way 5, 10, 15 while prone.
Okay.
And then use my action to dash as well out the way. 5, 10, 15 here.
Okay. You are out of the hall, and I will say with that, we are out of initiative order.
Whew, okay.
I'm gonna down a potion.
Yeah.
How you two doing?
Those definitely hit my back end a little bit. Got a fire under my ass in a different way than I like.
I'm gonna chug the grater.
Sure.
All right.
Can I, GM, can I stand up from prone and, doesn't require concentration. Okay.
I regained 15 health points, by the way.
Nice.
Looking at the door, the steel door here, I would like to draw the Wand of the War Mage, begin to weave my hands, in a ritualistic motion, mutter a few words in Druidic, and as I do so, my eyes glaze over pearly, black, and blue, and I'm going to cast Find Traps.
Find traps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
You should have gone first.
Well, my initiative sucks. So, and I just happened to roll shite. So, sense the presence of any trap within range that was in line of sight. For the purposes of this spell, includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect that I consider harmful or undesirable.
Okay. So within line of sight and the range of 120 feet. Not bad. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you casting this. Great spell for the Labyrinth. Holy crap. The door gives off no sign of harm.
Sure. Okay. Good to know. As my vision, I'll just mention over to Fess. Don't think this door is going to harm us in any way, though the ash in front of it gives me a great deal of concern.
Yeah, that seems like a lot. As soon as we get into that room, let's do the room up here first. But
Sure.
I might start detecting some magic. I'm reluctant to use all my spell slots, but I also want to know what's happening. So, okay.
I'm just gonna yell from around the corner. Chrom, Chrom, find anything? Is it safe? Can our squishy selves go in?
I
Chrom.
found paper, but Chrom has no interest in it.
Paper.
Oh, you know, we should probably go read that, Lilith. I mean, you're good with paper, right?
Yeah, I feel like
Go do that.
just a random piece of paper could be a trap.
Well, don't pick it up.
Can you do that trick again?
I can. If we think that this particular paper has is scary.
Is that a particularly taxing thing for you to do, Lontil?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Nice.
most of my bread and butter right now is in the middle of my abilities. But I have, I think it simply like looking for any type of suspicious placement of anything might be beneficial as well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna walk into the room and kind of go around the wood wall to see what Chrom is talking about.
Yeah.
And so I just see a piece of paper on a barrel just sitting there.
Yes, you just see a piece of parchment that is resting atop the barrel. It looks as though it may have writing on it.
I would like
Without-
to. Oh,
Go ahead, Fess.
I would like to. Oh, I don't have a lot of spell slots, but I think I gotta do this. I'm gonna detect magic.
Okay, whereabouts are you to do this?
I'm where I'm standing,
Okay.
and it's good for 10 minutes.
Okay. Detecting magic. I forget. Does that have to be within line of sight?
Within 30 feet of me. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
This wall is thicker than 3 feet.
Okay. Anything in the room?
You see, actually. Give me a perception check.
I need a perception. No, I sense it. But-
Yes, but I'm asking for a different reason.
Okay. That's a 19 on the die, so it's a 19.
A 19. Okay. Looking about the room, no immediate magic is brought to your senses. However, looking up, you see, hanging in the darkness, slowly just swaying side to side, many barrels.
Hey guys, I don't know if they're aging fish or maybe got some wine happening above our heads, but this seems weird.
What? What? I
I
just
don't
look
know.
up at the things above our heads.
I got nothing. Is this
I
a
feel
weird
like
thing
that-
rich people do?
Not that I am aware of. No. Be careful. I feel like that could fall on us and be bad.
Should I try and crack an egg, folks?
Literally.
Like, I start to spin my hands a little bit, and a little fire starts to.
Oh, wait,
Oh, no,
not with us in here. No.
No.
So
No,
fire
no,
now
no,
in Lontil's hand.
I'll send it away.
Bad idea.
Chrom is still back around this corner with this piece of paper.
Someone should go look at that piece of paper.
Chrom, is it possible to look at it without touching it? Can
Yes,
you
without
read?
touching anything, and with my intelligence score of 6. Can I tell
All
what
right.
this paper says?
I will go next to him and try to read it without touching a thing.
Saying someone should look at it. Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
I am
Chrom
not
can
very
read, just
intelligent,
not
but I
very
am
well.
more intelligent than Chrom.
All right. Looking at the paper, you see
Can't
just
talk
a single
about
phrase.
touching.
Oh no.
The
I am not
darkest,
going to read it out loud.
the darkest of grain produces the brightest of lights. and at that moment, completing reading this phrase, the word grain begins to glow, and the word light begins to glow. Before anything can happen, looking at the barrels, they all drop into the room.
Oh!
Where's the whole group? Hold on.
Shouldn't have stayed in here.
I had a feeling it was a trap.
Lontil,
Lontil look first.
you take 2 points of bashing damage as one crushes onto your head. And at that moment, actually, give me a dexterity check on that to see if you avoid the dropping. That's a thing.
Fested
Oh!
point.
You are within 10 feet of me. If you're making a saving throw, you will add. I have an aura of protection now.
Aura of protection up.
Yeah, you will add 3 to that roll.
Dexterity save or check, GM?
Save.
That'll be a 10 flat.
10. All right.
Plus
so
3?
you do,
Yes, including.
so
Really?
you do take
Ooh, buddy.
the 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Fair.
And at that point, the word grain explodes. No! I need everybody to. We're gonna do this in one dexterity check as opposed to the one for each barrel. But I need everyone to make a dexterity check while I roll a
Are
lot
they
of dice.
saves, Gauntlet
Yes,
Master?
this is a dexterity save.
Everyone in here will get plus 3 though.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
There we go. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Oh God, spit.
Oh my gosh, sorry. This is this is gonna take a second here, folks. Folks, while I'm rolling these dice, entertain our audience.
We're about to explode.
If you're new here, welcome to the Gauntlet. We're in the Labyrinth. The Gauntlet is
We're
an
about to
arena
get
style
fried.
D&D game where we fight every monster in the monster manual in order of challenge rating. But right now, we're underneath it in a special level called the Labyrinth, which the audience opened for us.
And design.
And created.
And created parts of it. Yes, that's quite right. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, we're having a follower giveaway right now where we're giving away Hero Forge minis if we hit certain goals. So give us a follow to be entered into the competition. We're pretty close to it too, actually.
Yes, like 3 or 4 away. Something like that.
Yes, 4 away.
It's very hard for me to quip right now. I'm too spooked. It's a lot easier to quip as Fess when I'm fighting things.
Okay. Saving throws all around. Fess, what was your save?
It is a 26.
26. Okay, that is a save. Lilith.
Everybody add 3.
18.
18. That is a save. Lontil.
21.
21. That is a save. And Chrom.
Also 26.
26. Okay. In that case, you all take half of this. More math. Shoot.
Bad. It's still gonna be bad. I know it.
It's a lot of barrels.
Mhm.
Well, we're not next to all of them at least. Only a few.
Okay. Before I announce this number, I would just like to take a moment and let you all know that Mr. Awesome has sent his deepest apologies. He is the one who helped me make this room. Chrom and Lilith, you each being both next to the rune, you both take 65 points of fire damage, and Lontil and Fess, you each take 56 points of fire damage.
Is that
I'm down.
halved for me?
That is halved. Oh yes,
down.
fire
Roll it
damage.
again.
Because for you as a tiefling, yes. So
So
I'm
would
down.
that be 32?
I'm
that'll be
down.
32 for you.
I am still up.
Oh my god.
So that's 22. So that would be.
Oh my god. Were those barrels of gunpowder?
That was
exactly what they
half,
were.
too, because we saved.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thank God for fire resistance.
Okay. Now, as you see your companion Fess drop to the ground, all of the barrels in this room have indeed exploded. Chrom and Lilith, your ears ringing and the blinding white light of the explosion begins to fade back, and you see that now the torch that was on the wall is now lit.
We win.
I feel like these torches signify there's things happening. I don't know. I don't like it. Can I examine the torch?
You can. As you are examining, I'll say with Fess down outside of initiative. Fess, can I get a death saving throw from you?
I'm also down.
That's a 3.
That was a first fail for Fess and Lontil.
That will be a 13.
13, first success. However, y'all know her, y'all love her. She's the chat healer. Fire Garnet Snake has redeemed mass healing word for the party.
Oh!
Thank you, Fire
Thank
Garnet.
you.
Giving you
Thank
a total of, everyone heals for 8 health.
Perfect.
Alright.
That's enough.
Alright.
So then, okay.
Amazing.
8 has dropped then.
No,
It's-
aid
oh.
hasn't dropped, but detect magic did.
Ah,
so
okay. And so did Pass Without
that was
Choice.
a really good. Yep, that was a real good use of my spell slot.
Oops. Didn't think that would happen. Then again,
All I know
my
is I don't think this
intelligence
labyrinth is.
is higher than Chrom's, but I'm not
Definitely.
saying it's good.
Even Chrom knew better than to read the paper.
You just didn't know how to read it, I thought was the problem.
Chrom knows how to read. Writing's a whole nother story, but he could read.
Well, in the last labyrinth, we got notes that were actually helpful from the
Mhm.
Gauntlet
Yeah, I
Master,
was
so
thinking
to be
of-
perfectly
yeah.
honest, that made sense.
I was
It's-
thinking it was a trap, but now I feel really bad. I am going to examine this torch, and then after I do that, I will heal people. But I want to examine the torch.
Okay. It is a torch in a sconce, and it is lit.
There's nothing, no magic, no.
You can give me an investigation check if you'd like.
Yes. It's a torch. It was a 1. It's a torch. Alright. Knowing that it is a torch, and that's cool and all, I am going to look over at Fess and see that she is not doing super great.
It's actually on that note, use your healing on Lontil.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on myself. At 2nd level.
Alright. I can't see Lontil, but
You just hear her groaning and like moaning around from the other side of the wall.
I kind of move around to like there. Like, Lontil, do you need help?
Yes, that will be wonderful, please.
Alright, and I will cast Healing Word on Lontil at level 3.
Okay. Thank you, Lilith.
Yep, if I can get the right dice. I have a statistic here going. Alright. That is 11 points of healing.
Perfect.
And I healed myself for 15.
Okay.
Chrom will also down a greater healing potion.
Yep, I'm gonna do mine right now. I want to be higher than half.
Yeah,
Roach
I am
gets
going
me
to
higher
down
than
my
half.
healing potion as well.
That's not bad.
Mine was pretty good.
What do you add for the greater healing potion again?
It is 44 plus 4.
Oh, 2 more.
I will offer Fess a hand up because I'm guessing she's still prone. Why?
Nope.
Why is this happening?
But that's okay. I got up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
As soon as
I'll
we
get up.
were healed by our lovely audience, I definitely stood up and
Oh,
healed
I'm at max then.
Great.
But thank you. I appreciate the hand up.
Well, I feel good.
Sure.
Yeah, but it still took a big old fireball to the face. I think this room is finished. There's nothing
Yeah,
else
I'm
hanging on
starting
us.
to think
This is-
everything is a trap and that we should just do your check for traps everywhere we go.
I'll be honest, I think this particular gauntlet is just us surviving traps till we get to the other side.
Really quick for numbers, what did you all heal from your potions?
17.
15.
14.
I did not take one.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
GM, just as I'm recovering here, can I just give this wall over here a once over, just to see if there's anything of note within the mortars, any bricks laid in a particular way that might stand out?
Absolutely. Well, the whole thing is now covered with a thick layer of soot and ash.
Sure.
But yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Sure. That'll be a 15.
15. All right. Rubbing your hand along, you push some of this the ash away, and beneath you find just stone, rock. There doesn't seem to be any carvings, nothing of any sorts.
All right. I think this room might have just been somebody's play toy. I think we should move on to the other door, friends.
I'll be honest, I think this whole thing is just gonna be us just surviving traps, so we'll see how long
Yes.
our healing can keep us up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And, if someone else wants to take point on this door, I wouldn't complain. I have no more detect magic up and I'm hurting.
I
Chrome
will.
take.
Yeah, I'll follow behind Chrom.
But like, as much as I know these traps are going to hit us, if we clump up too much, just remember if you're within 10 feet of me, you'll be able to avoid stuff a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to go in front of you? I mean, I'm squishy, but I'm full health.
We'll go next to each other. It'll be okay.
Alright.
Alright, so. Approaching the door.
All right. Chrom, as you approach the door, stepping into the area where the ash is, you can feel heat radiating off of the sides. And coming up to the door
put
itself.
the back of my hand.
Hmm?
I put the back of my hand to the metal very lightly.
All right. Putting the back of your hand to the metal, you can feel it is immensely hot. Not hot enough for you to be burned, but it is definitely very, very warm.
I think we're getting warmer.
Ha!
Is it openable? And I feel like when you do open it, we may have a fireball at us. Just saying.
Does anybody have mage hand?
As that is
No,
happening,
but
Compliance Investigator has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Fess, bringing you up to a total of 3.
Thank you.
I am now regretting not getting mage hand of some kind.
I'm gonna go right there.
Uh,
I'm done.
I'm go on this side.
Lilith, you're resistant to fire, right?
Yes.
Maybe you should open the door. You might have more health than I do at this point anyway.
Alright. I will be the guinea pig. I am not happy about being the guinea pig. My lovely cloak is singed. It is not normally singed. And actually looking at it and seeing how singed everything is, and I kind of feel like I have soot all over myself. I'm just like, screw this. I don't like this. And I cast prestidigitation on myself and clean myself up.
Okay.
Just, I don't like being dirty. And
You'll
so
notice
gross.
my chest hairs are extra burned where I had applied the oil before we entered.
I
That
look
extra deep
over.
fried.
I
You
look
should've put
over at
breading
Chrome
on.
with like his burnt, and I just am like,
You know, if you'd put some breading on too.
I can't. I can't.
you would've
I
just
just
prepared whoever waits for us
before we
down
go
there.
in, I clean everybody up. I cast
All right. And as you are
prestidigitation on
cleaning
everybody.
everyone up, Manic Pixie Travel is in the chat. And what in the world might they have done?
I
Oh, wait.
wonder what she's done. I
Oh, no.
wonder.
Oh, I wonder. We haven't had any chaos tonight yet, so I
That's
feel
very
like
true.
that's
So let's
the-
do it.
Hold on.
No shrubs. No shrubs. No shrubs.
Oh no.
Oh, shrubs would be
No, I
Oh,
don't
no,
like
what?
hearing windows.
Ladies and
What?
gentlemen,
What?
it is a brand new Labyrinth, which means a brand new Wheel of Chaos.
What?
Oh.
We have new things on the Wheel of Chaos. However, for some reason, it didn't save. So we're going to spin the Wheel of Chaos. It's going to say one thing. And I'm going to have to say what it is instead.
No.
Welcome
Okay.
to welcome to level 6. Welcome to a new floor of the Labyrinth. And welcome to a new and improved Wheel of Chaos. So we're going to spin this. This was put on Fess. Round and round the wheel goes.
great.
Where it stops, no one's gonna know because it's not even correct on this. Oh, actually, no, that works. That one is one of the ones that stayed over. I see you, Fess. You have had fairy fire cast on you.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Of course.
I think
Thank
that
you,
is a
thank
good
you,
idea.
Manic Pixie Travel. We love you, even when this is what happens.
And I will get that
Okay.
changed over at the intermission.
All right. So everybody is cleaned up. Everybody looks nice and spiffy.
I look extra spiffy. This is exactly what I wanted.
Shiny even.
Yeah, at
Yes,
the very least,
you're-
if I'm gonna go out, I'll go out shiny and chrome. Okay.
Yes. The chrome is clean. This is me delaying
chrome is
opening the
clean.
door.
I was gonna say, are you stalling, Lilith?
Maybe. All right. I
You
kind
just
of
took
am like.
100 points of fire damage, and you're
Bloop.
worried about the door. Okay.
Bloop.
All right, you've
All
made it to the
right.
door.
Made it to the door. Lontil,
Yes?
just in case I can't actually open it, do you mind leaving your hammer thingamabobby?
My ram?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, sure. It's right here, and I'll just chunk it and kind of do like
Are you gonna go hide with the others?
No, I'm staying right here. I want to be here just in case you need my help.
Okay.
I do not
The
fear
thumbs
death.
up, just around the corner, just a thumbs up.
I've accepted my death. I don't fear it.
I just do this. Oh well, I mean, death means nothing to me. I am a tiefling from the realm of hell, so you know, I just go back to hell. But
Ah, should be right. You should be right at home then. Let's go.
I don't like it there. You know, I've only visited once. I wasn't even born there.
Open the
Welcome
door,
down,
Please.
Lilith, you killed yes.
All right, I turn to
Literally.
the door. I turn to the door and I try to open it.
All right, placing your hands on one of the grasping bars, you push and it does open, and to the far side you see
I opened it.
Good, good. That's good for the narration. Ah,
All right, so the ground continues to change from ash into solid but still slightly heated molten rock, and then beyond that, pure liquid lava.
you didn't say it exactly right, Gauntlet Master. What is the floor?
The floor is lava.
Okay. Thank
And you can
thank
see that. Oh, let me get the rest of this revealed nicely for you.
All right.
That this section of the ground here, this blackened with the thin cracks, appears to be solid, at least solid enough to traverse. Whereas this section here, the more red, is bubbling and boiling with the occasional just. And as soon as the doors open, that wave of heat washes over. Chrom and Fess, even with where you are, you can feel the warm breeze push past as the cold air is vacating the premises.
Well, I feel like this is more of Ilios's realm than mine.
I have an idea, friends.
Sure.
I'll just turn back and call out to call out to Fess and Chrom. It seems we have a bit of a lava problem straight ahead.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. We all aren't dead, so I'll come up.
Quite hot.
Mhm.
I'm going to GM. You said we can stand about here. Uh, looks about sturdy enough to stand on. Does this appear to be like some sort of ledge or walkway?
And that is a
you might-
continuation of the wall.
Okay. I have a crazy idea, friends. It might kill me, but
What's the idea?
since the floor is lava, I might want to take a peek around the room on the ceiling.
Oh,
Can you do that?
I can. And I
Well,
will
then
cast
just don't climb in the lava.
I will cast spider climb on myself.
Okay.
Fancy.
All right. Casting spider climb on yourself.
So let me just mark off that spell slot. And I will begin moving up the wall how high once I pass through the threshold of that door, GM, how high is the hallway and ceiling of this room?
The hallway and ceiling in this section here seems to be about 10 feet tall. It's not very large, but you can see that as soon as in this area here, the ceiling begins to grow steadily higher.
Okay. I would like to scamper up the wall, up to the top of the ceiling, and start to. Let's start on this side.
Okay.
And turn the corner.
Just so you know, Lontil, the number that I'm putting next to your health is just a way for me to track your altitude.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, scampering over onto that side, you're able to take a further peek into the room, and you can see, if I can reveal it. The room continues. The river of lava that is presented to you seems to be flowing in the northern, if ahead of you is north direction.
Sure.
Again, on the ground below you, this section that appears to be traversable, you can see in the room that these sections here are, again, the more liquid form of the lava, but there does seem to be a clear path in the center that might be able to be used as a road.
Sure. I'll just turn over my shoulder. I think there's a road through, but let me peek around and just see how far we have to go.
Give me a really quick perception check.
Sure. I'm good at this. Except when I'm not. I'm going to use an adrenaline surge to re-roll that.
All right.
That's fine. That's a 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, from where you are, you also see the ceiling seems to slope upwards, and at the very top you can see a collection of what look to be stalactites, about scattered all throughout the ceiling, at least as far as you can, from where you can see. But at about right here in the ceiling is a jet white stalactite.
Wait, can you gesture one more time on the screen,
I
Jim?
can,
See
right
what-
up here.
There, okay. On the ceiling, there's something very white there. Interesting.
And let's
Did you say very white or very white? I just want to be sure I'm aware of what's on the ceiling. All right, it's fine. I like puns.
is that something we should avoid?
It seems if something stands out in the labyrinth, I think it should be avoided at all costs. But it should be noted that that it is there. Usually, white means white hot in areas like these. I would like to. I'd like to move around the corner of this hallway to like here, still about 10 feet, 10, 15 feet above on the wall there.
Okay. As you come around the corner, you're able to see the entirety of the room, which I believe I'm gonna have to zoom way out for everyone else to see. Bloop. And even then I can't get it in. So audience, you'll have to bear with a little bit of a description here.
Theater of the mind.
Yes, exactly. So ahead of you, you can see, again, the very defining path through the magma. However, it looks as though the path is broken in many areas, and it is not complete to get to the other side. But at the far end, you can see that there's an opening in the cave, along with a similar large steel door in an alcove about 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall.
Okay, and it looks like that the walkway continues, and there's about a 10-foot gap between that bridge there, or that walkway breaks it. Okay, I'm gonna run back around on the wall here.
Okay.
Still kind of like, and I will just relay the information to my friends. All right, so it looks like there's a way that we can walk through this room filled with lava beneath the arena, and about 40-50 feet into the room, there's a gap in the in the walkway, so we're gonna have to jump or find a way over it. Also, up in the ceiling, there is a white stalactite that gives me a whole bunch of creeps, so watch out for that.
How big a jump are we talking?
What is on the other side of the room?
About 10 feet, and there's another door across.
Crazy
From what I could see through the smoke and the shimmering heat waves, looked like there was another steel door. So I think our way out across the lava.
10 feet is literally the most I can jump. So, and that's with a run. So,
crazy thought. Just in case there's something that happens on the other side of that other door, do we maybe want to send Lontil to go open that door before the rest of us go in that room, in case that door emits lava and would drown people? Because he can be on the wall and don't know. Crazy thoughts. Thinking outside the box. I don't want us all to perish without a good fight.
I feel like... No, I don't know.
Well, GM, was I able to see about how tall the room is over on the other side?
Yes, the room eventually grows to be a cavern of about 35 to 40 feet high.
Because what I can do, friends, I've got my trusty pack here. I might be able to crawl up to the ceiling, secure a rope with the piton to the ceiling, and let you guys just swing across.
No.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to swing any better than I'm able to jump, but we could try it.
Chrom does not trust this plan further than he can throw Fess, which is also a plan.
I feel like wherever that happens, we should do it not near that white thing. Or we should try to get rid of the white thing first before we go anywhere near it.
Trap.
Yeah.
I mean, I could shoot it, see what happens.
I think you should all know that the chat is saying that the audience is asking for someone to be thrown into the lava.
No,
sounds like Chrom's plan is the best plan.
Lovely audience. I don't know if any of you have read what lava damage actually is like in this game.
We've seen it once already.
We've seen it. We did it to somebody.
To a goblin.
To a goblin.
Yeah. I believe the lava was the damage MVP that game.
that goblin really went for his degree. So let's not do that.
Fess, if you want to take a crack shot at that stalagmite, it's pretty high up. It's 35 feet in the air. It's about 50 feet away from this door that we're at now. So I'll let you do the math.
You know, does anybody have a bow and arrow on them?
I have a crossbow.
Could I borrow it really fast?
My hand crossbow?
Oh, do you have a crossbow?
No, I have the hand. I have the same thing you do. Yeah.
Anybody have a bow and arrow?
I can shoot a spell 60 feet.
That could also work.
My ray of frost is 60 feet.
I don't really want to poke the bear, but
I would rather we poke it, nowhere near it, than
Yeah,
it
that's why I
poke
was
us
hoping.
when we were right there.
sure.
One of us had a bow. I normally don't carry one because it gets in the way of my shield. But I'm quite good with one.
If you want to take a shot, that's fine. I will be on the wall.
Yeah. Your Ray of Frost might not be a terrible idea, just because then it would potentially also freeze it. But we should only do that from maximum distance. So...
Yeah. So how far away is it from me, Rich?
Oh, it's pretty far away.
Yeah.
I
It's-
haven't peeked into the room yet.
And it's like 35 feet in the air, you said?
Yep.
Oh. Yikes.
Okay.
Doing math with that, I would need to be in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
I don't know about that. How far away can you shoot a crossbow?
Depends on the crossbow.
120 at disadvantage.
Yeah, with a crossbow, that's a different thing entirely.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
throw it. I could throw some fire at it from 30 feet away.
No,
Oh,
that's the
that sounds
same.
even worse.
That's worse.
Um,
My Ray of Frost gets us at least a little bit further, but
Yeah, and my
because
well, we're wasting time standing here talking about it, so we
I
should
know.
probably make a decision.
Chrom
Yeah,
steps
my-
into the room and hucks a javelin.
That's a call.
that yeah, there you go.
I mean, do you actually?
Yes.
Okay. What are you hawking your javelin at?
At the white stalagmite.
Okay. What is your range on that?
It's 120 feet at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say it's. Go ahead and give it a roll.
Yes, that is not good. Stand by. That is 10.
10. All right. So you chuck your javelin, and it goes long, and then starts to arc just shy of the target and lands.
I'll give it a try. That's about what my range is too.
Yeah, I'll say
come
it lands in the section where the lava is movable, so, or where you can walk on the lava, so it doesn't immediately burst
That's
into
cool.
flame.
I'm just gonna scamper around on the wall.
I'll give it
once
a
more.
try.
Back
I'll
to
give
my
it a
hand.
try
That's
after
here.
Fess.
All right. So Fess, you're taking a shot at it with your hand crossbow.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, that natural 20 would have been so good. Oh, heckin'
Welcome to the club.
That's okay. That's okay. That's going to be. It's going to be a 12.
A 12. Unfortunately, the same. You take a shot and it.
That's all I got. Come on, give it a shot.
I'm gonna try. Wow, that rolled really bad. That's an 8.
From a distant view, if anyone were in the room, you would just see javelin, bolt, all of them just falling short.
All right.
Guys, we
Alright,
suck.
that's not gonna work, guys. We can get a little closer, or we can just
Lontil.
try to avoid it.
Do you
Yes.
want to do the traps trick, or are we starting to feel trapped?
I think. Yeah, I could do.
And is this the time we want to do it?
We want
Well,
to just.
It'll tell us two things. It'll tell us if the. Well, let me just reread Find Traps. See, it's funny because the Gauntlet's a little different. A trap, anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Everything in this room.
The whole
is
place
designed to-
erupts. Danger, danger, danger.
Yes.
Take
I'm
from underneath
Underneath the
literally,
lava,
I'm literally
Admiral Akbar
Millhouse.
pops up.
Literally Millhouse on the bus. Or what's his name on the bus? I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
All the
I mean-
memes. Okay.
So I could try, and it'll tell us about the stalagmite, and it might also give me something about the door. Because I know, let's see. It reveals that a trap is present. I don't learn the location of each trap, but I know the general nature of the danger posed.
I'm gonna say it's your call, but I feel like if we're gonna do that, now would be the time. Because we're obviously hemming and hawing because this room is filled with literal liquid
Lava.
death. So
Yeah.
I feel like of all the rooms that I'm worried about, this is the one.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And once more, my eyes will gloss over a milky blue and black, and I will cast Pass Without a Trace at 3rd level.
Oh, Pass Without Trace.
Sorry, no. Find traps.
Okay.
Find traps. Okay. All right. As
I mean,
your
I'm hiding
eyes
in the lava.
glaze over, nothing pings as a trap.
Okay.
Lontil, give me a quick intelligence check.
Oh, should I?
Don't worry, not a save, just a check. Just a check.
Yeah, no, I know. That is a 7.
A 7. All right, well,
No help for you.
yeah. You detect
It's
no
just
traps.
too hot.
No, nothing.
It's too hot in here. I can't quite concentrate on the range of the far-reaching distance of the spell. All right,
Let's
friends.
just.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start scampering as
Yeah.
far.
Do you want to try to create something to be able to get Fess to swing over?
Yeah, I mean, with my pack in here, my pack.
I can jump. I just need to have 10 feet to run at it to jump it.
It
There's
doesn't
barely
look like
10
there's
feet there.
10 feet to run.
Barely is still 10
Up
feet,
here.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah,
So-
like right up here. I believe I'll be able to make
Yeah.
that jump. I believe that's the spot.
Alright.
A little aid won't hurt, so I'm gonna scamper along the walls, GM, up to here.
Okay.
Still keeping a wary eye on that stalactite.
All right. As you
Uh,
scamper
that-
along the wall, keeping a wary eye on whatever it is, you see it,
It's moving.
and you see one large wing open, and a
Dragon.
second
Okay.
Dragon.
as
No.
a small, a medium-sized creature looks humanoid, hanging from the ceiling. 2 large white wings, however, its face clearly draconic with long tendrils, as if locks of twisted hair, but of flesh, dropping from atop its head. It looks at you, Lontil, and opens its lizard-like mouth. You can see its massive teeth as it reaches down and draws a massive scimitar and gives a...
Lontil, maybe come back now.
And with that, we are going to go ahead and take a break. So, we are going to be rolling initiative at the start of the end of our intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short 10-minute break so that our players can stretch their legs, get some water, do what they need to do. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back and figure out what the heck this thing is and see if the party, see what they do.
God.
So, we'll see you shortly. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet. So, before we get diving in, I see chat is wondering what the heck this thing is. Players, any
Me too.
guesses, any thoughts?
Bad.
My first
No,
thought was
no.
a pit fiend, but then I know that's way too.
God, oh Lord.
My bet is
So-
still on Barry White.
Very
Sorry,
white has
Oh, I
brown
love it.
wings.
All right, well, before we get going back into it, just a couple quick things. First and foremost, we're still the chat boss. What's wrong with you? Beat us up. Come on, we deserve it.
That's a way to put it. My God.
We don't want to be the
Raising
boss.
tonight.
Also, totally forgot to bring this up. Our current goal, as far as bits is concerned, we're still working on a ring of protection. I believe this one goes to Lontil. We are 71% of the way there. Lontil, you can almost... Good Lord! Never mind. No, wait, no, it's still there. Reskin Raven, thank you so very much for the 1,500 bits. Reskin Raven.
Thank
Do it.
you so much.
Man, thank you so very much.
Bro, thank you.
Giving 25 emotes, looks like, as well to our wonderful community in the chat. And Rezkin's now the chat boss. Don't beat us up. Beat them
Very
up.
nice.
There you go.
I would also like to bring up that we are, although it says 3 away from our follower giveaway, we are in fact 4 away from the follower giveaway. It happens whenever we lose followers. Jeez, I guess people just don't like us as much. But if you are new to the chat and you are enjoying the show, please consider giving us a follow. It means the world to us. Every 50 followers we get at this point, we give away a Hero Forge mini printed by myself, and you get it. It's awesome. Also, our charity of the month, Emmy, putting you on the spot.
Oh, yes. So, Natives down below, natives.org, they're doing really awesome work with agriculture, with food scarcity, with all kinds of things. They're an indigenous-run, not-for-profit charity. Please go check them out. They're really, really cool. They're doing a lot of very different things over a lot of very different fields. They're really just very cool. Seriously, go give them a look.
All right. So, thank you very much. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all the announcements that I have. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So, with this strange creature unveiling its wings, it looks down at you, letting off its massive roar. Time to get some initiatives going in the chat. Roll initiative for me, please.
All right.
Alrighty. Ooh, that is good. Hey.
I can spend adrenaline surges on initiative, right?
I don't see why not. We've never actually really needed
never
to
come
roll
up.
initiatives. I don't know if I've already made a ruling on this, and if I have, I might be what's the word I'm looking for? Contradicting myself, but I'll say yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I think I only have 1 left, so I'm gonna save it for something more important than initiative. But boy,
Okay.
am I rolling poorly tonight on those.
Like maybe a concentration check.
Yeah.
Yes, baby!
That may be a better use of it.
Okay. So 25 to 20.
21.
21 for Lilith. Very nice. 20 to 15. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
15 to 10.
13.
14.
All right. 13, 14. And Lontil?
7.
7. All right. Okay. Fess, what was yours again?
13.
13. All right. So, with that, let me go ahead and reveal. So the creature that has unveiled its wings and is at the top, hanging by the ceiling, lets go and is now floating there, flapping its wings. Let me see here, and that was. There we go. First up in initiative, Lilith, you are up. What would you like to do?
Alright, how far from the ceiling is he? Like,
He
how
is
high up in the air is he?
45 feet in the air at the moment.
Ooh. Okay. Well, the only thing I can do that could potentially heal him has disadvantage so why not? Hey, and I can do it twice. I still have my hand crossbow out, so I'm going to take a shot.
All right, taking a shot with your hand crossbow.
Ooh. 17.
A 17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Oh, I never use this. What do I roll?
This thing that I've never. What does it do?
Alright, that is 4 points of piercing damage.
All right, 4 points of piercing damage.
And I'm gonna do it again.
All right, doing it again, firing off at this strange creature.
That is 17 again. I rolled the same one twice.
Hits this time as well. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Alright, let's try a different die. Let's see what I do. Nope, you did worse. Alright, that's 3 points of piercing.
An additional 3 points of piercing damage. Very nicely done. Lilith, anything else from you?
Yes! And then I am going to shout across the fiery abyss at Lontil and say, hang in there, buddy. We're coming. And give her some bardic inspiration.
All right, giving her some bardic inspiration. Okay.
And that will be my turn.
And that will be your turn. Okay, that then brings us to Fess. You are up. Chrom, you are on deck. Fess, what would you like to do?
Alright. I'll come up
Wait,
here.
I think I rolled a 14 and Fess
Oh, yeah.
rolled a 13.
That's
Oh,
correct.
sorry, I had
That's
those mixed
correct.
up.
You're right.
Chrom, you are up, and Fess, you are on deck. Chrom, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, even if I use my full movement to get here, with it 45 feet in the air, it's still more than 50 feet away, right?
Yes.
Right, then I will just pull a javelin and attempt to throw it.
All right,
At
pulling a javelin and
disadvantage.
attempting to throw it at this creature.
Ooh, even with disadvantage, that's a 24.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
That is a mere 10 points of damage.
All right.
Full maximum
10
damage.
points of piercing damage. And question, are those magical?
No.
Okay.
Don't like that question.
Yeah, no. It's gonna have to land for me to start doing that.
Alrighty. Chrom, anything else from you?
Should I rage? No, I'll save it.
Now, question, at this level, I believe you get 2 attacks when you take the attack action, yeah?
Does that, is it just melee attacks or is it ranged
It
as well?
depends. It can be ranged depending on the weapon. If it does not have the loading property, you can still
Yeah, you're-
do it.
Oh.
So with the javelin, you should be good to go.
Well then screw it, I will rage and I will attack a second time.
Raging and attacking it a second time, alrighty.
Oh, would have been a natural 20 if not for the disad, but it is still a 17.
17 does hit. Let's see that damage.
Alright, and this one will have some extra radiance in it. Right, that is 7 points of piercing and
Okay.
an additional 7 points of radiant.
Alright, 7 points of piercing and an additional 7 of radiant. Very nicely done. Yes, the piercing damage from both the javelins and the crossbow bolts appear to be doing less than you would expect.
Alright, and I am down to just my exploding javelin.
Alright, Chrom, anything else from you?
That is literally everything I can do.
Alright, that then brings us to Fess. You are up. What would you like to do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is as far as I can get. Really quick, I just had an idea. Let me check a thing. Really quick. I promise, really quick. I forgot I had some. Oh, come on, what's your range? Yes. Okay. Question for you, Gauntlet Master.
Yes.
I have a ring of scorching ray.
Yes.
I need to make a ranged spell attack. Does that use my spell to act mod using charisma, or is that going to be using a different modifier?
It will be using your spell attack modifier.
Well, I'm gonna shoot scorching ray at it.
Okay. Using one of the charge, or how many charges from the ring are you wanting to use?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
Just one. And I'm going to use my point of inspiration to give myself advantage.
All right, giving yourself advantage to using your point of inspiration.
Very glad that I did. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage from the scorching ray.
All right, so 3 rays of fire come striking out of my hand. That's going to be 2d6 damage. That's going to be 6 points. of fire.
6 points as the scorching rays lash out at this creature. You see they hit its body, and the heat just dissipates over it. It appears to be immune to fire damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I will use my bonus action to take out my hand crossbow, and that
Okay.
will be my turn.
All right. I will say drawing your hand crossbow can be a free action to get a single thing out. If you have anything else you'd like to do with your bonus.
Ooh, sure. In that case, actually, I will. How close are you, buddy? Are you within 90? Is he within 90 feet of me, considering his height, his elevation?
Considering his height and elevation from where you are, yeah, absolutely.
You won't be immune to everything I do, and I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Hunter's Mark coming on to the strange creature. Here it comes. Okay. And, oh bless. As that is happening, Lachlan O'Leary has redeemed Agent of Chaos on Chrom the Crusher. Really quick,
All right.
something I should let the
Loves
audience know.
chaos.
The Wheel of Chaos unfortunately did not get to be updated. So I'm going to, once again, it will say the thing, but I will say what it actually says. So here we
We
go.
tried, you guys.
We did indeed. New Wheel of Chaos coming at you next week. But the current one is gonna spin, round and round it goes. Let's see what we've got. Sharpen, which no longer exists.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
So what is sharpen instead?
Instead, charge +2.
Mhm.
You hear a humming now reverberating within the entirety of the gauntlet above you. The charge counter has just been increased to 2.
What is the charge
What's
count?
the- What?
What? What?
What?
Why?
Moving on.
Why?
What is this?
Why? Why?
Is that a good or a bad?
Yeah, actually, that's very true. You usually tell us. Is that good or bad?
So
Is it
here,
green or red?
colors have all been changed on the new Wheel of Chaos. There is no longer positive, negative, or neutral. It is pure chaos.
Oh
Oh
oh my god.
Okay.
Cool.
no! What?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Alright. Well,
We got
At least
two
it didn't
charges
make me
waiting for
here.
us.
Okay.
It's cool. It's fine.
Also,
Alright.
Zagmeister, don't worry. I'll be the one tracking that. You don't need to do anything on that. Okay, so before we can do anything else, Reskin Raven has redeemed an Agent of Chaos on Lilith. So we're gonna spin that one around as well.
Oh boy.
cool, cool, cool.
Sharpen.
No. Come on.
More charge.
The charge counter is at 4.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh, okay.
Okay, so where do we leave off? I have no idea anymore.
We just
I just finished my turn.
You just
Yeah,
finished your
that's-
turn. Yes. Lachlan, stop it. We need to have. Lachlan O'Leary has just redeemed another Chaos Wheel on Lontil, so that one's gonna go around. I swear, if it's sharpened again.
Well, I think this one was Lazy Gothic.
Oh, it was Lazy Gothy. Look at that. And that was Lethargic, which does still exist on the Chaos Wheel. Lontil, you have had slow cast upon you for the next minute. Your speed is halved. Oh no. On that note, it is the Abashai's turn.
what is this?
What is
Ah.
it? Botch.
In particular, the white Abashai. And it is going to flap its way down to you, Lontil.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to use its multi-attack to make one attack with its sword and one with its claws. So its first attack coming at you with its sword. And is a 23 to hit.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Ouch.
My God.
And that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Let me maintain concentration. Yep. That's fine.
All right. And the second attack with the claws is a natural 1, so nothing happens there. Compliance Investigator has also redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lontil, giving you another one.
Sure.
All right. And that is going to be it for the Abashai, which is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up. Lilith, you are on deck.
Yeah, that was a big old slash at my side. All right, just see it. So with the slow spell, I can take an action or a react, or a bonus action, not both. So but casting a spell is bad. Is potentially bad. Okay. It's right in my face. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to, as much as I can, like pushing through the gelatinous cube that we had fought once before. I'm gonna attempt to cast Conjure Beasts and attempt to summon 2 giant eagles, my friends Don and Glenn, to come to my aid.
That's
All
right. I
right.
forgot about their names were Don and Glenn. That's
Dawn and Glenn
missed
coming
that?
to your aid.
we might have.
I must have missed that one. Oh,
It's a musical joke. You'll appreciate it.
So,
Where would you like for them
this
to
is
appear?
great.
on either side of this, well, actually, flying 5 feet above the creature, 1 flanking him, north and south. Yep.
All right.
Oh my God. So, if I understand this correctly, I need to roll a d20 and see if it actually.
If it happens on this turn or the next.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So here we go. And I'm gonna ask before, can I use advantage on this? Can I use my inspiration on this?
You absolutely can use your inspiration on
Okay.
this.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll this on advantage. I'm gonna spend a point of adrenaline to re-roll one of those die.
All right, you've got 2.
There we go. That's an 18.
Okay. So yeah,
And
it does indeed happen on this turn. I'm gonna go ahead and give you control of these creatures.
Uh-huh.
All right, they are now yours.
right. Okay.
And as far as initiative goes, do you roll a new initiative for them?
The spell says I roll initiative. Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll initiatives for them.
Okay. So the north one will be Dawn, and the south one will be Glenn. Dawn got a natural 20, so
Oh dang!
that takes it to 23.
Oh yeah, top of
And
initiative.
Glenn rolled a 14.
Okay, bringing it to a 17.
No, total is a 14.
Total is a 14. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, this initiative tracker is looking weird. Cool. Lontil, anything else from you?
That's all I can do.
All right.
But oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Spider climb fails,
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spider
so I
climb
fall 10 feet.
fails. You fall 10 feet. You take 11 points of bashing damage as you.
Bludgeoning 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ouch.
Okay. Let me make another Constitution saving throw. And I'm going to use my inspiration to make this save.
I think you are all out of inspiration, but you do have an adrenaline surge.
My bardic.
Oh, you're
inspiration.
bardic. You're bardic. Okay.
You don't need to
Yeah.
add the bardic. We don't need to say you will add the bardic.
Yeah, you can do it after.
Oh yeah. It's fine. It's 19 to maintain the spell.
Okay. And you're totally fine on that. And actually, I had my math wrong on that. It's not 2d6. It's just the 1d6. You only take the 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so that should be.
More health to you.
Yeah. Okay. Woo. All right. That's it. That's
Okay.
done.
That is then going to bring us to the top of the round. One of your eagles, Dawn. Dawn.
Yes, Dawn is first.
All right, Dawn is up. Lilith, you'll be up after that.
Okay, Dawn is gonna go ahead and try and make a grapple check on this glistening pearly bastard.
Okay.
He's gonna try and reach out with his claws and grab it and grapple him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that athletics check.
Athletics is strength or dex?
Strength.
Strength? Okay, that's good. What the hell is that? Oh, that's bad. That's a 5.
That's a total of 5?
Yep.
Ooh. What's the eagle's strength modifier?
+3.
Okay. I'm gonna say that it is setting the DC, so the Abashai also got a 5, so that was a successful grapple.
Oh
The creature, as the eagle appears, this odd draconic thing looks over and suddenly 2 massive claws are wrapped around its torso, and it is grappled by Dawn.
Yeah.
Bring it down to crushing
Bring it
them.
down.
Exactly. Yeah. I want. I'd love for Dawn to start flying down, just straight downwards, using half its movement.
Send on into the lava.
Which is, well, it's immune to fire damage, so I don't know
Oh yeah.
if that will help us. But he's gonna try and pull him down, so that it is 5 feet above the lava.
All right, it is now on
Almost
groundish
ground.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. Anything else from Dawn?
that's it. Good boy,
Okay.
Dawn.
Lilith, you are
Very
up.
good
What would you
boy.
like to do?
Very good boy, Don. Alright, I am going to move forward as far as I can, which is there. And then I know fire didn't work, so maybe freezing him well. And I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on him.
All right, go ahead and make that attack roll, please.
I am going to use an adrenaline surge.
Okay.
Do I have another one?
Lilith, it looks like you have 1 left.
Great. 6 and then a 1. Let's get it. Much better. That would be a 22.
22 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, that's oh, it's a 7, not a 1. I can't do 2 things. It's 8.
8 points of cold damage as your ray of frost goes shooting through the air. It hits the Abashai, and similar as before, there's an eruption of blue over its body, and it takes no damage.
Alright. That doesn't work. I'm just gonna turn towards Fess, who's next to me, and be like, Fess, I think we have to hit him with steel. And
I can do.
yeah, and I guess that's the end of my turn. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll keep my crossbow out.
Okay, keeping her crossbow out. At that point, there's a sound coming from the bubbling of this lava. And Lilith, you look behind you and you see what appears to be a small bronze face just roll over and emerge out from the bubbling molten rock. It appears to be a childlike face, as then a gray arm lifts its body out of the magma. You can see this gray-skinned, bulky humanoid wearing full, it looks like bronze armor that is just glowing red, and encasing its head appears to be wearing a helmet that in place of a face has the face of that of a newborn child.
That's not disturbing.
As a head, another one pulls its way out of the molten rock. As a total of 4 of them
What?
step out
Oh boy.
Oh my
and begin to
God.
raise up
Alright.
onto the ground, taking most of their action to get out of the molten rock. They then step over onto the ground here.
Now I'm regretting not pulling that rapier.
And the one by you, Lilith, pulls a massive halberd out from behind it, as it looks as though the other 4 draw heavy crossbow, or the other 3 draw heavy crossbows. That is their full
Alright.
turn.
Alright.
And that is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up. The other eagle that I can't
ahead.
remember the name is after that. Fess, you're after that. But also, it looks like I got a bunch of chaos wheels and stuff to take care of.
Oh boy.
Babs has redeemed a sabotage on the devil, the Abashai.
Alright.
So that sucker is going to be sabotaged. Zagmeister has redeemed an agent of chaos on Chrom the Crusher. So we're going to go ahead and spin that wheel of chaos. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Round it goes. Let's see what is going to show up on this new one. Befuddled. Befuddled no
Oh
longer
god,
exists.
no.
Oh,
No
thank
longer
God.
exist. Okay.
Befuddled no
Just
longer
wander off into the lava,
exists.
everybody.
Yep.
That would be terrible down here.
Swapsies.
What?
So I need to pick
What?
rolling a die to see which character at random.
Oh my God.
Oh, this actually kind of works out. So, Chrom, you switch places with Lontil.
No, actually, that's not so bad.
That's
That's
great.
really
Lontil.
good.
I'm really glad that you fell, actually, Lontil, because
Yeah.
Could have been bad.
So
Could've
that's
been bad.
swapsies.
Could've been bad.
But before that happens, Zagmeister has also redeemed an agent of chaos on Lontil. Let's see if they swapsies back. So another spin of the wheel. Here we go. We might have to start putting the wheel of chaos on a cooldown timer. Befuddled swapsie.
Oh my God.
No, that stupid wheel likes to do doubles.
Yeah.
You switch places with Fess this time.
That's
Okay.
You're
totally
just
great.
slowly moving
That's
down.
great. That's
This is
fine.
perfect.
That's
Design.
And
fine.
Spoonkins has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lilith. Yes, Zagmeister, you are the
Thank
master
you.
of chaos. As suddenly, Lontil, you whooshed, what? Whooshed, whoa, hold on, where am I?
All while being slow.
All while being slowed. And I believe there is also an agent of chaos that is currently unclaimed. Pushaloo gets to choose it on someone. Oh no, Pushaloo is getting their points back. Okay, cool, good to know, good to know. So with that, Chrom, you are up. What would you like to do?
What? Oh, pull out the flail and just attack the thing that's right in front of me. Being held in the air.
Pulling out the flail to attack the thing that's directly in front of you. Go ahead, and let's see, with it grappled. Nope, that's it. Okay, so go ahead and make that attack roll for me, please.
That is 19 on the die, plus 8. So
Yeah, that'll
27.
definitely hit, so go ahead and let's see that damage.
Great. Let's see that damage. Alright. That is a 6 plus 7. 13 points of bludgeoning and an additional 9 points of radiant.
Ooh, 13
And that is
points
magical bludgeoning.
and 9 radiant. Oh, dang.
Nice.
As you smash your flail into this creature, it rears back. And using its reaction, it is going to take the vicious reprisal to make an attack against the creature grappling it. But I believe, yep, so that is going to be just a 10 to hit. Oh, and it's also at
Well, no.
disadvantage on this. So yeah, even worse.
That will not hit good old Don.
All right, so Don is
Yeah,
fine.
Don.
As the Abashai tries to take a bite out of him, he just lets go of the one leg and then clamps it onto the snout of this creature. which is then going to Chrom. You're still up. What else would you like to do?
Yes, I will carry the momentum of my first swing and turn it into a second attack.
All right, carrying the momentum of your first swing into a second attack.
And I will use a point of adrenaline to re-roll that 4.
Alrighty.
Ugh, that's only a 5 now, so that is the 13 to hit.
A 13 does not hit, unfortunately.
That's all right.
Okay.
All right, Chrom, anything else from you?
That'll do it.
All right, that is going to take us to Eagle the Second.
Glenn.
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 All right, Glenn is gonna swoop down and make 2 attacks. Beak first on this attack.
All right, and I will say with where it is lined up, you will Glenn will be getting advantage on this.
Awesome. All right, beak first. This is going to be. That is. I think it's gonna hit with an 11.
An 11 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, he's gonna swing around. Talons, 2 massive pointy legs come. It's better. That is an 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's all right. So this will be 7 points of slashing damage from good old
7
Glenn.
points of slashing damage from Glenn. Very nice. Very nice. Anything else from you? Sorry. From the chat, Zagmeister. All right, finally done laughing, but that was totally worth burning all of my points on.
Hey,
good.
made us laugh. It was
All
totally
right,
worth it.
Lontil. Wait. Glenn. Anything else from Glenn?
Glenn's done.
All right. That is then going to bring us to Fess. You are up.
All right, Gauntlet Master. Because I screw this up literally all the time, if I
Okay.
want to swap weapons, does that take my action?
Storing a weapon is free. Drawing a weapon is free. Doing both is an action. Dropping a weapon, though, you can drop and then draw.
I'm very reluctant to drop a weapon in a room full of lava.
That is
Yeah.
sounds like a pretty smart idea.
Question. Oh, but I really can't not take an attack this turn. That's all right.
Now it is
Okay,
a
I
hand
will-
crossbow, correct?
Yes,
So if you're drawing another one-handed weapon, you have 2 hands.
I have a shield.
Ah, you got the shield.
So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to take a shot with my crossbow. Actually, yeah, I'll take a shot with my crossbow at the
The Abashai?
yeah, that one.
Abishai.
Do I have advantage since it's grappled?
No, you do not have advantage because it is grappled.
Boo. Okay. I'm going to use a point of inspiration.
Using a
I
point.
believe I have one. Gauntlet. Sorry. Adrenaline.
Yes, you have 3.
Okay, that's much better. 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. On the thing.
So that's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage. Is any of that magical?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to stow my crossbow. And I'm going to come. I'd like to be underneath Dawn's wing here. I think that's Dawn.
That
Climb
bottom
under
one is
Dawn
Glenn.
here.
Okay, I will.
That was Glenn. I'll climb under Glenn.
Okay, you are now under Glenn.
I'm under Glenn.
You have total cover from the Gauntlet Master's vision. He cannot see anything.
And then I just go home then.
Perfect. All right, Fess, anything else from you?
No, that'll do it.
All right, that brings us to the Abishai, which is going to use its multi-attack to attempt to attack Dawn because it is not enjoying this. That first attack with the sword is a 22 to hit.
On disad? Woo.
That,
Sorry, that's not my place.
no, you're good.
That'll hit Dawn.
All right. Unfortunately, it used up its sabotage on its reaction attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so that is going to be 7 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and is then going to attempt to make a claw attack as well. Whoa, that's going to be 19 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right. And that will be another 7 points of slashing.
Sure.
And that is all that it can do. It can't flap away or and get off, so it is where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Which is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up.
All right. I saw those creatures climb out of the lava, so pushing them back in probably won't do anything. Let's see. Don't want to drop that spell. I am just going to. So what's the range on thought? It's 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet's too far. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around. And I'm gonna hold the dodge action. Some of them have crossbows, so I'm gonna hold the dodge action.
All right, sounds good.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right, that is then going to bring us to Dawn.
All right. So since Dawn is grappling this abomination, I'm guessing it can't make a talent attack.
I think it can. Yeah, you can grapple a creature
Okay.
and then make attacks on
Cool.
it.
All right, 2 attacks then. Beak first, on advantage, thanks to flying friendship.
Yes, indeed.
So that first attack will be a 15 to hit.
15 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, all right, so that is going to be 5 points piercing damage,
All right, 5 points of piercing damage.
and then he's going to attempt to just squeeze Avatar to around.
All right, and clamping down with their claws. Let's go ahead and see that.
That is a 17 to hit,
Will
so
hit.
that will be 9 more points of slashing damage.
Another 9 points of slashing. Okay.
Yep. That's it.
All right, that's it for Dawn. Bringing us to Lilith. You are up. What would you like to do?
All right. I wish I was holding my sword. I will remedy that in a minute. Seeing that there is a creature directly behind me, he has a halberd, you said?
Yes, he has a halberd.
And the other ones have bows?
Heavy crossbows.
Okay.
You can see, however, that all of them do have the handle of a halberd strapped to their back.
Got it. Well, my assumption that they came out of lava, fire isn't gonna do anything to them. Alright, I'm gonna just try this. I am gonna turn to the one that's behind me and go, ah! Disturbing, and see a spot about 10 feet away, about here.
Okay.
And I think I'm doing this right with the circle. If I cast Shatter right there, it won't hit me.
Yeah, you can get both of them and not you.
Okay, I was trying to draw a circle and wasn't doing a good job.
All right.
Yes, I am going to cast Shatter right next to them without hitting myself.
All right. What save do they need to make?
They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. First one is going to get a 13,
Does not save.
and the second one gets a 10.
Does not save.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
20.
20 points of damage to the two of them.
Woo!
Whoa.
Nice.
Wow.
Alright. And then I am going to stow my crossbow, so at the next turn I can get my
All right. Stowing your crossbow for the next turn, being able to draw a weapon. Excellent. Lilith, anything else from you?
No, that will do it. Yes.
All right. That is then going to bring us to the Maragons. So,
Maragon.
the one directly in front of you, Lilith, is going to swing at you with its halberd. And that is going to be 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right, nothing doing from there. The second one is going to take a shot at you with its heavy crossbow, and that is going to be a 14 to hit. So nothing happening over there either. The top two are going to take a couple of shots with their crossbows at Chrom, because you are, or actually, well, I rolled that for one. Yeah, they'll take them at. No, they would attack. One of them will take it at Chrom. That is going to be a 6 to hit. Not going to do there. But the other one is going to take an attack at Dawn. That is going to be 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. So that is going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. Still flapping, still flying, but that shot definitely hit him broadside.
All right. And as that is happening, they're going to step up. This one is going to step up as well, stowing its weapon. Cool. That's going to do it for them, which is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher. You're up. I keep forgetting the name of your other eagle. Not Dawn.
Glenn.
Glenn.
Don Henley, Glenn Fry.
Hold on, let me write this down.
The Eagles.
There we
Yes.
go.
All right. Is this thing still grappled?
It is still grappled.
Screw it. I'm going to make my attacks recklessly this turn.
Okay.
Come on, crit.
That is not a crit, but it's not bad either. That's 22. on the
22
first.
will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Ooh. And I will use Savage Attacker to reroll that one and maximum damage. So that is 15 points of magical bludgeoning and an additional 9 points of radiant.
15 points and an additional 9. In its last throws. No, it doesn't even get to do that. Yeah, that's enough to do it. As the creature begins to writhe and scream in pain, it actually begins to, like, its flesh starts slopping off into a puddle of black ichor on the ground as it melts away from between Dawn's claws,
Amazing.
and it vanishes. The Abishai is no more. Chrom, anything else from you?
We can see your thoughts there, by the way.
Yes. I from others. Well,
Chrom, think
I don't
line
know.
equal that.
I can't see. I can't see under Glenn, but it looks like I'm 35 points away from that square I was drawing, or 35 movement away. My movement's 40. Can I get to this square?
Yeah, you can just barely get to that square.
All right. Boom. And I'll take my second attack against this guy.
All right, second attack
Nice.
at the Maragon.
And I already said reckless, so this is on advantage.
Is
Ooh,
Reckless on all attacks for your turn, or?
Yes, all attacks on this turn plus all attacks made against me.
Nice.
So that is a 26 to hit.
26 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, and that is another.
Silts Gods, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the tavern. We're a bunch of nerdy friends sharing what we
Yes,
love.
welcome.
And today,
That's-
death is happening. Chrom, what was that?
Another 10 points of magical bludgeoning.
10 points of magical bludgeoning damage. Ooh, very nice indeed. Cool. Chrom, anything else from you?
That will do it for this round.
That'll do it for this round. Pushaloo has redeemed a sabotage on the next enemy attack. I like that. Well placed there. Okay. So that is then going to bring us to Glenn is up, and Fess, you are on deck.
All right, I will mentally command Glenn to do what his did, fly down to this cherub-like abomination and attempt to grapple him.
All right, go ahead and make that athletics check. Yeah, they really are the cherubs of the worst kind.
That's cocked. Better. 22.
I thought I did well with a 20. Yeah, 22. It's grappled now.
Oh, all right, only 21. Well, 18 plus 3. Okay. Then
Oh no.
I would like him to fly all the way up to the ceiling.
Flying
With
all the
a-
way up to the ceiling.
Yeah, 80 feet fly speed should be able to do it.
Yeah, it can. All right, so 50 feet into the air. I'll say it's.
Oh, sorry.
It's,
Grapple is half.
Yeah,
yes.
half your movement.
Okay. So,
15.
however-
So you've got 65 feet of movement left.
okay, so it's action. I mean, can I just go then right directly over this bit of rock there?
Okay. And how
And-
high into the air are you going with it?
All the way up to the ceiling, as high as I can go.
All right. I think you can get, I think with half speed, you can get 30 feet into the air.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know if he can, but I'd like to just drop it right onto that rock, but that might be the next turn's.
You know, I'm going to have to look that one up a little bit more. I am saying that dropping a weapon is a free action, so you know what? Sure, why not? You can drop it.
Yeah, drop, fall.
Okay. As it falls, it and hits the ground. It takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage. However, it only takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage due to its resistance.
Gotcha.
As it smashes on to the ground there. Nicely done. Anything else from Glenn?
That's it for Glenn.
Alrighty. Then in that case... Fess, you are up. What would you like to do? Oh, Fess, I believe you're muted.
Thank you. There was a loud noise here. I believe. Check me on this, Gauntlet Master. This spot. I can't stand on it. Right there.
No, you cannot.
Wait. Okay. I don't have anywhere to attack anything. Cool. I feel like going off by myself is a very dumb choice, but I kind of want to.
You got the
Okay,
eagles to
you
keep
know
you
what?
company.
Standing where I am, that's enough. I will turn to this one right here, and I'll use my bonus action, and I'll look at him and say, all right, it's your turn now, and I'll put my hunter's mark on him.
All right, Hunter's Mark going on to that one.
And I'll pull my hand crossbow back out, I guess.
All right, I will say that one, before you put your Hunter's Mark on it, that one is prone now that it was just dropped. So any ranged attacks against it will be at disadvantage.
All right, I'll do this one.
All right, it is the other one's
I'll come for
turn
him
now.
now. I'll come for him now. Screw it, I guess. And I'll attack him.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, please.
I'm going to use a point of adrenaline.
All right, you've got 2.
That's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Nice.
That's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage onto it already.
And that's it.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up. What would you like to do?
All right. I would like to march my way, trudgingly, like the slow motion scene in a movie. My speed is halved. 5, 10, 15 feet here.
Okay.
Let me just do a quick measure. Yeah, and I'm going to, or there. Nope, that's not quite far enough. I am going to draw the wand of the War Mage, swirl it around, and cast Thorn Whip at the prone creature that Glenn just dropped.
All right. Casting Thorn Whip on the prone creature. So go ahead and make that attack roll. It will be at disadvantage because it is prone.
Sure, that's fine. This is a spell. Do I roll the D20 before I make the attack?
It's. Ooh, let's see. A spell with a casting time of 1 turn. Yes.
Okay. Let's roll that first. That is an 18, so it will happen.
You are
now
good to
I'll
go.
roll a disadvantage for the attack. That is still going to be fine. At disadvantage, that is a 17 to hit.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll that damage. And how far would you like to pull it towards you?
I was just gonna go. Let's pull it in the middle there. That'll be 4 points of piercing damage from the magical green and black whip.
All right, 4 points of piercing damage. And I don't believe you can pull it to the side. You can only pull it in a straight line towards you.
Sure. Yep. Then 10 feet.
All right, as it is. As soon as it is dropped, suddenly the vine grabbing onto this thing's leg and pulling it. And you can hear as it's dragging along the lava, even though the strange metal face is childlike, you hear a as it is of groaning coming from underneath it. All right, Lontil, anything else from you?
That's my turn.
Okay, that is then going to bring us to Dawn is up. Lilith, you are after that.
All right. Dawn's gonna come screeching down and give 2 attacks at.
All right, screeching down and 2 attacks against that one.
Talons first. That will be a 13 to hit.
A 13 does hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right, that is going to be. Oh, very, very nice. Myth. 14 points of slashing damage.
All right, 14. Ooh, very nice.
And here comes the sharp beak. That'll be even better. That's a 22 to hit.
Let's see the damage.
All right, that will be an additional 6 points of piercing damage.
An additional 6 points of piercing damage. Nicely done,
Done.
Dawn. Anything else from you?
That's it. 2 attacks is perfect.
All right,
When I'm
excellent.
slowed.
This is Lontil operating as Dawn, as legally required by the Gauntlet, the Gauntlet accounting department.
Just
Yes,
take
we need this for our
these
books.
broken wings and learn to fly again.
Lilith, you're up. What would you like to do?
Alright. First, I'm gonna pull out my rapier so I have a weapon.
Okay.
And then, I hope this works. I am going to turn to this guy here that is standing next to Chrom and me,
Okay.
and under my breath, I'm just gonna say, "You must go as far away as you can. Leave. Go now." And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Dissonant Whispers. All right, what is the save on that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. All right. That is going to be a 15 on the save.
That is my spell save DC.
All right, so it makes the save. You can see that it looks as though the whispers are starting to take hold, but it shakes its head. And yeah, magic seems to have a difficult time grasping hold of this creature.
Alright, so then it takes half. Well, that's unfortunate. That would have been max damage. I can do half of 18. 9!
All right, 9 points. What kind of damage?
Psychic.
9 points of psychic very nice damage at the Maragon. All right, Lilith, anything else from you?
Just kind of look at me. Fine. One of these days that will work. And I am going to turn towards Chrom and say, hit him with all you got. And I'm going to give him an inspiration.
All right.
I won't let you down.
That is going to bring us to the Maragons, and the ones by you, Lilith, are going to listen to what you have to say and attempt to hit you with all that they've got. The first Maragon using its multi-attack function to hit you twice now with its halberd. The first one is a 23 to hit,
That hits.
and that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage. The second strike
But a scratch.
from the halberd is going to be 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. The second following suit and attacking with the 2 attacks, and that is a natural 20 for the first. And I am actually sorry. That first attack was the first creature was going to be at disadvantage thanks to Pushaloo. So let me double check on that. Yeah. So actually, that first attack would not have hit.
All right. I am back up.
You are back up. The second one, however, hitting with a natural 20 is going to be... Hey, look at that, just a 1 on the die. So that is for a total of 6 points of slashing damage from its first attack.
And critical doesn't do anything to me. So
Oh, that
that's
is right.
not
So
double.
it's just a total of 3. Oh, wait, hold on. No, sorry. 5 points of slashing damage. And then
Alright.
a 26 to hit on the second attack.
Ooh, that definitely hits. I think
For-
that would hit Fess.
An additional 5 points of slashing damage on that attack.
All right.
The Maragon that has been dragged about is going to stand up, pulling its halberd out, and that is this one here. And with its halberd, it does have a reach attack. It is going to attack Fess. Its first attack is just a 12 to hit, not going to do anything there. The second attack, a 19. We know that doesn't hit the shield of Kelemvor. What are you even talking about? The Maragon up here is going to drop its heavy crossbow, pull its halberd, and in one striking motion, attempt to attack Dawn. That first attack is going to be a 9 to hit, which I don't believe hits the giant eagle.
Nope.
And the second is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
All right, and that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage from that one.
And with that, in a puff of sparkly feathers, Dawn is no more.
Oh.
Dawn, you did so
We
very
hardly
well.
knew you,
Thank you.
Dawn.
So Dawn vanishes. With that attack, the Maragon is then going to close ground and move over here. That is it for the Maragons, which is then going to bring us to Chrom. You are up. Glenn is on deck. Fess, you are in the hole.
All right, well, got a target right in front of me. Might as well smack it with the flail.
All right, smacking the target directly in front of you with the flail.
Ooh, that is a 21 to hit.
21 does hit the Maragon. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
And that is, let's see, 14 points of magical bludgeoning and an additional 6 radiant.
All right. As you attack this first Maragon, the one next to it is going to use its reaction to use the Loyal Bodyguard feat and actually dash in front of it to take the damage in place. So that was a total of how much again?
14 magical bludgeoning and 6 radiant.
All
For a
right.
total of 20.
All right. So the second Maragon actually takes that in lieu of its partner. So that is your first attack. And for your second?
So did they trade places or?
No,
is
they
it
didn't
still the
trade
same?
places. The one next to it just reached out to take the damage instead.
Cool. Well, then I'll keep hitting the one in front of me.
All right. Going after the one in front of you.
That's only a 15.
A 15 unfortunately does not hit.
Oof. All right. That's all right. Say, Lilith, get back if you like. I got these.
All right. That is then going to bring us to Glenn. What would Glenn like to do?
All right, so the
Have a
the
solo
Maragon,
career.
the Maragon that's
float around in
in
the chat.
the Maragon that's in the lava here. Is he like floating on top? Is he like body surfing?
So you can see that as they're stepping, they are able to like. It's almost like they're stepping through mud. They're stepping on it and they're slowly sinking, but they raise up and take another step. So if they're standing
Sure.
still, they begin to sink. But if they keep moving, they are fine.
All right. Then Glenn's just gonna dive down, and dive bomb this Maragon here. Talons outstretched, going for his eyes.
All right, going after the eyes of that Maragon. Go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
Talons first. That is going to be a 23.
23 does hit.
That will be 9 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
And here comes the beak. That is only going to be an 8.
An 8 unfortunately does
Unfortunately.
not. So
Yep.
as the talons scrape up the armor of this creature, the beak gets knocked away, or no, the beak sinks into the flesh, but talons scrape up the armor only. Anything else from Glenn?
That's it.
All right. That then brings us to Fess. You are up. Lontil, you're on deck.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Well, still have my stinking crossbow out. They keep darting out of range and then getting in range, and I'm just starting to look really irritated because I can't get maximum smite happening. So I'm still gonna shoot an arrow at the one I've got Hunter's Mark on because it's what I've got.
All right. It's what you got, and you're going to do it.
No, I'm imagining that a 13 does not hit.
13 does not hit with that first bolt going wide.
And I will stow my crossbow.
Okay.
And, yep.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up. Lilith, you are on deck.
Yeah, I think I see my friend Fess in front of me. Even though my my thinking is still quite sharp, I'm going to attempt to Thorn Whip this Maragon here. Try and get him in melee range with my smitey friend.
All right. Go ahead and roll that d20 first.
That works. I was gonna let him cover me, but this
yep.
works.
That is a 14.
I believe a 14 still lets you do it.
14 success. So here comes the attack.
Perfect. Alrighty.
That is good. That is a 23 to hit.
23 does hit. Let's see that damage and the full 10 feet.
Yeah. So I want him right next to
Oof.
Fess. That is another
Alright.
4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage coming to the Maragon as it is pulled. You can see it wraps around the large torso of the creature and gets pulled over. Fess, you've got a new
Oh, this
friend.
works too.
And then I just want to back up 5 feet there.
All right, and then backing up. Compliance Investigator has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Fess and another one for Chrom. Thank you, Compliance Investigator. I think they're going to
Thank
need
you.
them.
We need them.
All right.
Very nice.
Lontil, anything else from you?
Thank you, Lontil.
That'll be it.
All right. That is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. Horrible things are on deck.
All right.
And Lilith, Compliance Investigator, has gotten an adrenaline surge for you as well.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I could do a thing, but you know, I want to do this thing that I just got, and I think it's really cool. And I'm gonna turn to one of them. I'm gonna hit it, hopefully, with my rapier.
All right. Which one are you turning to?
The one I've been whacking at. Or
Okay.
been trying to. What was 18?
An 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
All right. 7.
All right. 7 points of damage.
And then I'm going to do it again.
All right. Well, 7 was just enough to finish the first one off as you stab into its directly under its armpit where you find an opening in the armor. You actually are able to come around to the side. You see the other end of the rapier pop out from the back of its neck. You pull it out and the creature falls to the ground, again beginning to ooze into nothingness as just its armor is left and it falls into the lava.
Gross. So as I pull it out, I'm just going to kind of... I'm a bard. I like doing things fancy. I'm going to pull it out, I'm going to swing around, and I'm going to go after the one next to it.
All right, going after the one next to it, go ahead, and as that's happening, Compliance Investigator has also given an adrenaline surge to Lontil. You're all getting them.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank
23.
you.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll that damage as well.
It's like Oprah, but for adrenaline. Thank you, Compliance Investigator.
5 piercing.
5 points is exactly what you needed to finish the second one off.
Yes.
In a very
Well
similar
done.
fashion, double killing these two Maragons. You are left with nothing
Very
but
nice.
piles of blackened ooze and strange armor that is receding into the lava. Lilith, anything else from you? You awesome
Oh.
killer, you.
Fantastic. I have been waiting to do that for a while. I am going to turn and look at the other ones that are coming and see that they're both at a distance and just go, alright, I'll come for you next. But for now, I will stay here and I will bow with my kills.
Okay. That then brings us to the remaining two. And they are going to, well, actually the one that is in the lava is going to use its halberd to attempt to fight off the eagle that is swiping at it. That first attack is a 13 to hit.
Exactly his armor class.
Ooh, alrighty. So that is going to be, that's 5 points of slashing damage on the first attack.
Come
And
on, Glenn.
a 20 to hit on the second
Yep.
for an additional 14 points of slashing damage on that one.
Ooh, yikes. Carving up the bird. Thanksgiving's over.
And that's all that first one can do as it begins to slowly sink into the lava since it is not moving. The one by you, Fess, is going to take 2 shots at you. That first one, no, that's not anywhere near a 20. And there we go. A 22 to hit on that one, Fess.
A 22 will indeed hit the shield of Kelemvor. Yep.
And that'll be 11 points of slashing damage from that cut from the halberd.
All right.
As this one too, actually no, this one does need to move. Or no, it was good where it was. But it is actually going to step backwards ever so slightly. And that is going to be it for the Maragons, which is then going to bring us to Chrom, you are up. Glenn is on deck. Fess, you're after that.
Alrighty. Well, seeing that Lilith easily took care of these things herself, Chrom will look for another target. Now, it looks like I can go here and then here. Can I do that?
Yes, you'd technically be moving. If you want to take the diagonal, it might get a little tricky, but you can move through Lontil.
Okay, so let's say I did that. So then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 puts me here if I go through my allies.
Very nice.
And I will take both attacks at this thing.
All right, taking both attacks at it. Go ahead and roll that first attack for me.
The first is an 18 to hit.
An
No,
18
a 19 to hit.
19 and 18 would both hit, so go ahead and roll that damage.
Excellent. And re-rolling with Savage Attacker. Yes, maximum damage. That's 15 magical bludgeoning and 9 radiant.
15 and 9. Whoa, okay. Wow, it did not like that, but it's still up and about. Anything else from you, Chrom?
Well, might as well finish him off. And I will spend a point of adrenaline to re-roll that 2.
Okay.
And that's a natural 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Which means I will now pump that bardic inspiration into this attack.
Chrom, you've already broken 100 damage tonight. Let's see what this does.
Great. Alright, so the first 2 d8s will be doubled, and then I get my third for being a half orc. So let's see. Doubled is pretty good. 16 plus 14 is 30. And then another d8. And that's an additional 5, so 35 plus my bonus. Is another 7. Yeah, another
42?
7.
42?
42 points of damage.
I think it's dead, Chrom.
Listen, it already had 41 points of damage on it. You just dealt more than it's taken this entire. Yeah, it's gone. It's obliterated. Ooze, and I mean, you pommeled the face mask in so hard that the little baby face just like imploded.
Oh my gosh.
He had it coming.
Wow.
Thank
Okay.
you, whoever gave me that adrenaline. Very well used.
Chrom, anything else from you?
Nope, that's a pretty satisfying turn for Chrom.
All right. That's then gonna bring us to Glenn.
Go down fighting. Talons first. Here it comes. That's an 11, unfortunately. Won't hit.
An 11 will not hit. No.
All right, and the big attack. Worse. 9.
All right.
Ah.
Both attacks going wide. Anything else from Glenn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. In that case, Fess, you're up. Lontil, you're on deck. Lilith, you're in the hole.
There's very little I can do. pretty much this whole combat. I'm going to. I don't want to get stuck with my hand crossbow out if he comes up here. So I'm going to put my hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
And I will pull out my rapier and hold an attack for if anything comes in range.
All right. For if anything comes in range, you are holding an attack. Alrighty. Lontil, what would you like to do?
Well, same trick. Thorn whip.
All right, Thorn Whip
Whip
pulling
to
him
bring in
towards.
range. Let's roll the spell first. Oh, that is an 11 on the die.
All right, so it does work. Go ahead and roll the attack
Okay.
for me.
Mm-hmm. That is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage in a full 10 feet.
Yep. So that's going to be 3 points of piercing damage, and pull him right here between me and
As
Fess.
it is pulled there, which Fess will trigger your held action. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Thank you, Lontil. You're my best friend. Thank you.
Crowd control. Love it.
That's not going to be flanking, right?
It is not going to be flanking, unfortunately. No.
I'm going to use a point of adrenaline.
All right, you have 2. You are good to go.
That's going to be 24 to hit.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Has this one taken much damage?
Not a whole lot. No.
Okay, we're just gonna attack this one. That's going to be 12 points of damage.
12
on my first
points
attack.
of damage on the first attack. Very nice. For your second attack, Spoonkins has also redeemed an adrenaline surge for Chrom. Oh, Fess, really quick. How much of that damage
Thank
is
you,
magical?
Spoonkins.
All of it.
Cool.
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 will hit. Roll that
And-
damage.
I'll be honest, I've had a rough night. It's been a hard time. I've done very little of anything except for take damage this night, and I'm in a really bad mood, and it's showing, and I'm mad at this thing, and I smite it.
All right.
Master.
Smiting it.
Is this thing, in fact, a fiend?
This thing is, in fact, a fiend.
I get an extra D8 for that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right,
And I
as you are
believe
rolling.
I still have a D8 from my good friend.
Oh,
So
yes.
that's going to be more D8 than I have.
Really
Give me a
quick,
quick second.
Lilith, how long does Bardic Inspiration last?
Actually, that's true. It might 10
minutes? Okay, yeah,
Do you
you're
think
good.
it's over?
No,
I'm
it's good.
Oh.
I mean, I know
God,
Lilith took a
Kevin.
while to open up that door, but she didn't take 10 minutes.
I don't think it was like a minute long.
I mean, she did try to tell us her entire backstory, but
I
It's
did not.
going to
I said 1
be-
second.
10, 26, 32. 33 plus 5 is 38 points of damage, and 24 of that is radiant, if it matters.
It doesn't. As your rapier goes into the armor of this creature, it begins to erupt in light coming from outside or the inside of its armor as the beast within just flashes in almost as bright of a light as the room with the many barrels of gunpowder. And all that is left, there is no ooze this time around, just the armor as it falls into the lava and begins to sink.
And I'm just breathing a little heavily. I'm just. Oh, I needed that.
Nice hit, Fess.
That should do it.
And with that, the large door to the opposite side of this room opens.
Alright.
Babs, thank you so very much for the 5,000 bits. And in one fell
Thank you,
swoop,
Babs.
Thank you.
Thank
One-
you, Babs.
very amazing.
one fell
Oh
swoop,
my
Babs
gosh,
is now
thank
the
you.
chat boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very nice.
I'm just going to high five Chrom.
High five.
High five. All the radiant damage. High five.
Lontil will start to slowly attempt to join this high five, but by the time your hands meet, it'll pass.
No. This high five is forever. These are all high fives. These are the best high fives.
High
Screw
fives
this
for
room.
Kelemvor.
High fives for Kelemvor. That's darn right. Oh my god.
And for Lontil, you can get in if you want.
No, Lontil can get in on this. Right,
Oh, yeah.
High fives are truly right now. No. This is our divine thing. We
They're all the rage.
High fives
And with
for
that, Chrom's
righteous and
rage
all the
fades.
Wait, did I take
Oh my
enough unarmed strike damage from the high five to keep myself raging?
I've tried to do that before. I could try and punch you.
I suppose technically, Chrom, did you try to make that high five an attack?
No, it's fine.
All right. All right. So.
Please don't. I'm so hurt.
Players,
Hello?
what would you like to do?
Hearing Fess say that she is so hurt, and seeing her from all the way over here, I am going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on Fess.
Thank
Okay.
you. Good lord.
Has the slow spell faded off you by now, Gauntlet?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I would then like to take a healing potion after
Alright.
we finish that combat.
12 points of healing, Fess.
Thank you.
I still have a lesser healing potion if anybody needs.
I do
I'm
too.
not
I do
feeling
as
too
well.
hurt.
I also have some. I also still have some lay on hands left.
Okay, I will regain
not
9 hit points. Bring
I'm
it-
feeling great, actually. I have, like, just tiny scratch, but,
I'm gonna take my healing potion now, really fast. So I'll just
Okay.
All right.
pop it in my mouth.
I also, if possible, after I douse that healing potion, I'd like to look up and mentally command Glenn to take all of us over to the door and not attempt to jump. You can just like grab on and like
Yes.
lift us
Oh,
up
yeah.
and over.
Okay.
Yes,
Let's do that.
please.
Let's definitely do that. And I'm regain 5 healing points from that potion.
How long is Glenn around for?
It's a spell that lasts for up to an hour.
Yeah, I'll say, for the
Great.
sake of expediency,
Glad.
1 at a time, or occasionally 2, depending on who is being picked up. You are all able to get to the other side of this lava river safely.
That's a neat trick.
fantastic.
That's
Um,
actually really well done. Ahead
I
of
will
you.
then.
Oh, yeah?
I'll dismiss the spell and I will say until we meet my feathery friend, and I'll drop
Oh.
conjure beasts.
And with that, Glenn vanishes. Ahead of you, you see that the room continues into what looks to be another room filled with magma, but at the far end of this there is a podium, and resting atop this podium is something shiny.
So it's
Ah.
Suspect.
so it's a real neat trap.
Don't read it.
I will not read the shiny thing. You bet.
Learned that lesson. We really do need to get Mage Hand. That would be helpful in the future.
I will never
Would
work
that I-
on that. I'm sorry.
Would that I could.
I
Um,
will work on it. Apparently, that will be my homework.
I can go like look at it, but I mean, look, guys, I'm sneaky, but I'm not good at traps. Okay, I'm not like that
Well,
kind
I
of
can
person.
still. It'll take my last 3rd level spell slot, but I can still see if it's tripped before we go any further.
Ooh,
Oh.
considering maybe not.
I've cast a lot of spells this round. They've all been pretty useful, but I think I should save at least one higher level spell.
Yeah.
Golden Master, does it look like the same podiums that all the treasure was on in the last level?
It does, identical.
Oh, this
Okay.
is a treasure one then.
It's probably not a trap. Famous last words, but
Well,
Fine,
I
then.
could go take a look at it. Yeah.
Whoop.
Lontil rushing
on.
forward like, yay!
I'll come behind.
What do I see,
I'll
GM?
look at it.
What do I see with my hands behind my back?
With your hands behind your back, looking, resting
Touch
atop
with your eyes.
this
not with your
podium
hands.
is a small circlet. And embedded in the front of the circlet are, let me double check, a number of red gems. 3 red gems. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This one has 5 red gems. It looks like 3, and then magically it grows 2 more gems.
Oh look, turn it around. There's 2 more.
Perfect.
Do
I
we
would like
want
to-
pick
I'd like
it
to
up
take the butt end of my spear and try and pick it up deftly, gently, just to...
Lifting it up from the podium, it moves, and you now have a circlet on the end of your spear.
I'll let it slide down until it comes to around my sliding around my wrist.
All right. It slides down, and the circlet rests around your wrist. As soon as the circlet touches your skin,
It
the
explodes.
door behind you
Yeah.
begins
right.
to crack open. Congratulations, you have received your first treasure from this level of the Labyrinth. And that is where we are going to end today's episode of the Gauntlet.
All right.
All right.
Oh man, that was hard. That was hard.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough,
Ooh.
Labyrinth.
Rough start for sure.
Well done, you guys. Yeah, no, definitely a tough start, but you got pretty far. And yeah, you got your first treasure. So we'll be back next week to see just how far these players can keep going. Whether or not they'll be able to make it through the entire level of the Labyrinth without dying, we'll see. But if
Yes, we
this
will.
is the first time that you have joined us here at the Gauntlet, we would love to see you next week. We'd love to have you in the audience. We would also, if you've enjoyed this, please consider giving us a follow. It would mean the world to us. We are, I believe, 2 followers away. Hold on, let me pull this up. We are 3 followers away from our next follower giveaway. So come on and help us get there. In addition, you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find, and TikTok. You can also find past episodes of the Gauntlet, as well as our other shows on YouTube. Go ahead and check the widgets below for a full lineup of our schedule. Our next show is on Sunday. It is the Pack Plays, where I will be finishing off the 3rd installment of the wonderful puzzle game called The Room. Also, if you would like to be a part of our community, please join us at our Discord, where we are about to head over to do a post-show hangout, talk about what went right, talk about what went wrong, maybe vent about the sheer mass amount of damage that was dealt to everyone during this game. But if you've had any questions and would like to engage with us as the creators here, you are more than welcome to join us. Also, a big shout out to our patrons. You guys are all amazing. I would also like to do a special shout out to Mr. Awesome, who one of our brewmasters, who collaborated and gave a good portion of this level of the Labyrinth. So thank you all so
job,
very
Mr.
much.
Awesome.
Good.
Seriously,
work.
indeed. If any of you are interested in joining Brewmasters or becoming a patron at all to help support us, you can go to our Patreon. Links will be, I think they've been thrown in the chat. Yes. So, thank you all again so very much for joining us, and we will see you next time in the Gauntlet. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.